Hi, this is Chris from Leicester Till I Die. Thank you for watching and listening. Happy New Year.
Hello everybody, Happy New Year. It's 2024. Can we end it the same as we started? Can we start it the same as we ended it? We're about to find out as Leicester City host Huddersfield Town on Matchday Live.
This is the Leicester Till I Die Watchalong show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
You are watching and listening to Chris and Leicester Till I Die TV on YouTube and your favorite podcasts.
Are you ready? I'm saying, are you ready?
Watch us on YouTube.
Listen on your favorite podcast platform
Or ask your smart speaker
to play the podcast Leicester Till I Die.
Right, Chris.
All right, Happy New Year. How are we doing? Well, I hope. Good evening, good day, good morning, good afternoon, good night, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good hello, wherever you are, all over the world. I'll tell you something. I know where the beautiful Kate is today, the first day of the new year. She's down at Filbert Street, and if I can press my card, press the right buttons. I always press the wrong buttons when Kate's here, but doing well. Kate, Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year, Chris. How you doing?
I'm very, very well. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Not spoke to you since last year. Time flies.
No. The funny thing is, I started to put a shelf up yesterday. I did a little bit more today. 2 years it's taken me to put this damn shelf up. Oh dear.
Old are the best.
Oh yeah, I know exactly, and I'm very old, you know. But on your way to the ground, is there a bit of a festive atmosphere?
Well, it's a bit quiet around where I am at the moment. I've not seen many people, to be honest, but I'm hoping so. But yeah, it's very quiet. I don't know where everybody is. Maybe I'm a bit earlier than normal. I'm not sure.
Well, you are for me, but it doesn't matter. Always pleased to see you. But I don't think that will make any difference to the crowds going to the stadium. Maybe they're just they're either sort of in the stadium buying lots of beer, celebrating, or still recovering from celebrating last night.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm just coming up to a pub that is normally packed. So when I go round the corner, usually that's where everyone's stood, and then the crowds gather a bit more as we're walking towards the ground. So little way to go yet.
No, well, look, I mean, I must admit I may have been a little bit hungover this morning, but I'm fine now. Not too hungover to appreciate the changes that have been made.
No, I mean, it's a big call drop in KDH. I think we've spoken about that before. Is Cassidy physical enough? But he did look a bit tired the other night, so he's deserved his rest. But yeah, really excited for Cannon. I'm really pleased he's got the chance. And obviously Eunice as well, who I think we've said before is a really skillful player. And it's about time he earned his money with his loan signing for us, and hopefully can get 90 minutes in him today, because we'll need him for sure.
Yeah. Oh, yes, definitely. I mean, the interesting thing is, Cannon looks like he's going to get 90 minutes, whatever, because we don't have another striker on the subs bench.
Yeah, I just hope that isn't a jinx.
No. I mean,
But yeah, have they already gone? Have they already gone to AFCON? I don't know.
Well, I mean, we know that, what's he called? Kelechi, I'll quickly forget. We know that he is a little bit, been a little bit ill, but I've not heard anything about Daka.
No, me neither. I just wasn't sure. Because I know it starts on the 13th of January, so you'd like to think a week before, at least, they need to meet up, which is next weekend, or this weekend. So I don't know. Maybe they are getting ready to travel to meet up at the camp. I don't know, really.
I mean, I know there was some doubt about Kelechi being fit enough to go.
Yeah, I think. Did I see Enzo had said the other day that it's a bit of a call on him and whether he's going to be fit enough. So maybe he's not quite committed either way yet.
No. But yes, I mean, obviously it's a standard team, so it's not like he's made loads of changes in what we used to say, putting the B team out. But Eunice, like you say, I don't think we've seen his full potential yet.
No, not at all. He's been quite injury prone, hasn't he? With little niggles that keep him out for a couple of weeks at a time. So, but when I've seen him play, I think he's got such a natural ability with the ball, low centre of gravity. Just one of those sort of players that can weave in and out of things and just create something out of nothing from the centre. Because we've obviously got great wingers at the moment, but that central creativity, that sort of central area on the fringe of the box, I think he could be really important for us there.
Yes, I do. And I mean, we signed him as a winger, but he is played central by Enzo. And who are we to question Enzo and his choices?
Yeah, absolutely. He looks like he's fairly balanced as a player. So we'll see what happens. I just don't want it to be another Perez where you play him out of position and he's no use nor ornament.
No, and in fairness, when he's tried and got it wrong, he's sort of reverted back.
Yeah, I think Eunice will be itching to go, won't he? He'll be gagging to get 90 minutes, as will Cannon.
Yes. I mean, I know what you were saying about the squads and what have you, but Fataru's in the first team, so I don't think they can have been called up yet.
Well, I've seen apparently Fataru hasn't even been selected because he's decided and opted to not go, because I don't think he's going to be included anyway.
Oh, is he not?
I think he's opted not to go because he wants to fulfil the obligation with us to maybe get the forced buy that comes with the loan agreement and getting so many appearances. So it's been doing the rounds on Twitter that he's not going to be going, which is a great result for us.
It is. I mean, I feel sorry for him because obviously, you want your players to do well and progress. But I mean, fair play to him. He's showing his commitment, isn't he?
Yeah, and he's only 19. He's got plenty of time for that. I say, he might not even be included anyway. I don't know what I don't really follow Garner, or I don't know what Chris Hutton's thinking. No, I don't. Obviously, with Chris Hutton there, it'll be a bit more interesting, won't it?
Come on here, not having done your homework.
But Big Dan is going. I've seen the squad, and Big Dan is going.
Is it?
Yeah. But it's great news for us, and Fataru will get his opportunity. And I think, what's the point in travelling over there for 3 or 4 weeks, not playing a game, going cold, and coming back to us out of form? There's a lot to consider, isn't there?
Oh, definitely. And Massan Weezy and Marchal both on the substitutes bench. Nice to see.
Yeah, absolutely. We love bringing youth through the system. So hopefully they'll get a few minutes today. Who knows? I'm not sure where that Marwanisi plays, to be honest.
Isn't he a winger as well?
Is he a winger as well? Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. And there is another name for him, which I can't remember. Brad's in. He may well remember. It's like Eunice is at gun, but we know.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I didn't make he was the other winger that was. I don't know. I'm confused. with all the names. But
it'll all get sorted out.
It'll all be sorted out in the wash, Just got to quickly ask you. This was just breaking on the Sky Sports. Nothing's confirmed yet, but apparently we want a loan move for Liverpool youngster Fabio Carvalho.
Yes, I saw that earlier. I didn't get a chance to read the article. I just saw the headline myself that that's what we were rumoured to be doing. I mean, that's a great. And what I don't know what sort of position he plays either. I've not looked.
I mean, I know they've recalled him back from Leipzig because he wasn't getting game time apparently.
Okay.
And I think there's a few clubs after him, so it's not going to be guaranteed to be us. But
Okay.
I mean, you look at Leicester and you look at our loan players, and they all get minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's also very competitive, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've almost got the pressure of hitting the ground running now if you come into our fold, because if you don't, you're not included because there's such a high standard within the squad at the minute, which is good. It brings you on as a player, but it does mean it can be hard to break in, as Cannon's found, and he's had to be patient, and Cody's still going through that.
Yeah. He's a striker, apparently.
Okay.
And he joined from Fulham in 2022. He scored 12 goals in 44 appearances for them, most of which were in the Championship during their promotion campaign. So, all good going. But I'll let you go and hopefully see you after the match. Have a great game. Bring back the 3 points, mate. And
Will do indeed.
Give us your score prediction before you go.
I'm going 2-0 today to Leicester.
2-0 to Leicester. Brilliant. Let me just write that down. Brilliant. I will see you after the match.
You will indeed. All right, enjoy.
Have a good one, and you.
Take care. Bye.
Bye. Let me bring Brad in. Oh, there's an echo there. So I'll mute you.
Yeah, I'll do the mute.
You can do the mute thing. Your thoughts on the team, Brad?
Kind of expected it. I just don't, with the greatest respect, I don't see the point in playing players that won't be here for the next 7 weeks. Just as I joined in there, I heard you guys obviously talking about Fatawu. It's on the BBC website as well, so it's pretty much 99% true that he's obviously either not been picked or chose to not go to focus with Leicester, which is brilliant news for us. It's a shame for him, but like Kate said, he's young. But yeah, I wasn't too surprised because we're going to see this lineup. I think the likes of especially Cassaday and Tom Cannon, they're going to be leading the line for us for the next 6 to 7 weeks, depending on how long Daka is away, and Iheanacho, although I'm still sadly kind of already admitting that he probably will come back and be sold. The looks of things.
I've heard, he could be a doubt.
Well, he's not been in great form for us, has he, in recent weeks? So that's why Daka's been getting a run in, and that's we'll see. Nothing's official until it's official, but I think these guys have to get the chance.
I think he'd be picked because of who he is. I just think that he's ill.
Yeah. I think he will get picked because he's just so good for them when he goes away on international duty. Yeah. He is good. But, I mean, I'm looking at the side, it's great. Enzo's gone, look, we might as well start now. There is no point. These players have been edged in. Tom Cannon and Cassaday have been getting 15, 20 minutes here, which has helped. This could be our lineup going forward. Like I said, into middle of February, we could be relying on these players to dig in deep and keep that promotion. Because I'm fairly happy with the lineup. It took my brain a minute or two to wake up. And then I was looking at the bench, thinking, "Oh, where's Daka? Where's Iheanacho?" And I thought, well, actually, if they're going to go away, there's probably a good chance. You might as well get the youngsters on the bench. So it's good to see we've got 3 or 4 youngsters on there.
You might as well. Have we got a striker though? Because we haven't seemed to have a striker. So we presume Cannon's probably going to get 90 minutes unless he gets injured, and that's good to see because 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there isn't brilliant. But we don't seem to have a spare striker.
Yeah, well, according to the BBC, Mavididi isn't playing on the left. He's playing in that number 10 role. He's playing just behind the striker. So I wonder if the idea is he'll play behind Cannon, and if he wants to bring him off, because Mavididi was originally registered as a forward. He's like a forward converted to a winger. So, I mean, his goal scoring record for us this season showing he can do it in front of goal. So maybe if they need to, they'll push Mavididi forward and maybe put a midfielder on, but I was a little bit surprised we didn't have a striking option. But then I suppose the only striking option we've got is probably injured in Vardy. That's what we do. Still have Daka. He could still be on the bench, maybe to come off. But hopefully, he doesn't bite us on the bum. But I'm also hoping that Tom Cannon fires on all cylinders. Shall I leave now? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Leave now. That was a joke left over from the Christmas cracker, wasn't it? Look, gotta say, mate, and I'm very remiss of me not to say this already, but Happy New Year to you. I hope you saw it in well. I was a little bit, shall we say, this morning thinking, will I make the show? But no, here I am. Unfortunately for you guys, I made it. Let's just go through the comments. Hey Chris, how are you? Happy New Year, Renee. Happy New Year to Gray as well. Highfields is in. Happy New Year wherever you happen to be today. Highfields, Happy New Year. Pia is in. Happy New Year to you as well, Pia. Hope you all guys had a good one. Scott, Happy New Year to you. And Spencer as well. Renee, are you asking about Carvalho? Yeah, we just discussed him. We'll come back to him in a bit. Fataru wants... well, he said he wants to sign for us permanently. There's nothing wrong with showing the new boss your commitment, is there? Nate, Happy New Year. I presume that in America you've caught up with the rest of the world and you are now in 2024. Everybody's saying Happy New Year to everybody else. Stuart Russell, hiya, mate. Happy New Year. How are you? Luca, how do you? Happy New Year. Arsenal blowing it again? like a whore with a vaginal disease can only give blowjobs. That's what Arsenal are. Did I just say that out loud? Happy New Year, though, to you, Luca. Have a good one, mate. Have a good one. Let's just have a look. Spencer, we'll come. Yeah, well, don't worry. I'm not ignoring your scores, but I will ask for them in a bit. So if you can post them again when I ask for them, that would be brilliant. KDH needs a rest. Indeed, I think he does. And then he says, yep, 3 points for the first victory of 2024. And then Gray says, Happy New Year, Brad, as well. Yeah, Happy New Year to you, Brad. 7 points so far out of 9. 7 out of 12 over Christmas. Santa's been kind to us.
He has, and he's not only been kind to us, but he's clearly found Ipswich and the rest of the chasing pack on the naughty list because he wasn't so kind to them, which is a benefit to Leicester. It's only taken half a season, but Ipswich finally have slipped up and succumbed to a few bad results. And it's just a sign of a team that's just heading in the right direction, Yes, we had a few discrepancies at certain performances throughout it. And even though we won games, we were a little bit like, oh, well, better team might do it. But as has been the case for most of the season, Chris, they keep proving us wrong. And I'm never going to doubt Enzo again with his tactics. And obviously, before I forget, Happy New Year to yourself, mate. I'm glad you've managed to survive it and get through to do this broadcast. And Happy New Year to everybody in the comments.
Yeah, mixing drinks. Never a good thing to mix drinks, is it?
I mean, it is at the time.
Well, this is true. And in fairness, we had gone through a couple of bottles of Prosecco between two of us. So we had to move on to the gins. Do you know what I mean?
These sacrifices need to be made, mate, don't they?
They don't. Happy birthday to the relatives, Tervavante. Paul Stevenson, Happy New Year to Chris and his team. Can I just say, Terva, you were timed out at the end of the last one because of your comment about a certain basically about Boris. So I am watching you because I do have a feeling you could be Boris in disguise. Ronald McDonald, happy birthday, Ronald. How are you? Hope you didn't. It wasn't a cheesy one for you. And Amanda's in. Happy New Year to you as well. I did ask Kate about this. Your thoughts on the link we've had with Carvalho for Liverpool?
I mean, he's a player that I remember his transfer to Liverpool, and anybody who's a fan of this channel will know Doug as well, who's a massive Liverpool fan, and both sets of fans were very hyped about it. That Fulham fans didn't want him to go because they were obviously on course for promotion. He was considered a very strong player in their course to get back up. I think you can almost say to him, it was like trying to hold on to James Maddison for us, the way they will make it sound. And Liverpool fans were delighted to have him. And I think a lot of them are actually gutted he hasn't been able to get his career going at Liverpool. I think he was supposed to be that kind of passing of the torch player with Mane and all them moving on. He's going to find it tough, though, Chris. I think Kate was right. The competition we see in this squad and certain players that we thought were going to be regulars aren't being regulars. Just, as a note to him, like Cody being the big obvious one that we all thought. So if he does come here, he's not coming here to just put his feet up and stroll into a team. The clap and seal doesn't manage us, so that isn't going to happen. He's going to have to work hard if he comes here and he chooses us. We're going to get 1,000,001 rumours. We are. We're top of the league. We're a favourable side to join at this level, and it's January, so we're going to be missing a few players as well.
As you know, I have come off Facebook. Well, basically, local media for sort of Leicester City, because I got fed up. It was so toxic and so many, but to be honest with you, wankers in there. Guys, I said, it's funny, I said I will take score predictions in a bit, and so you both come in with score predictions. I'm ignoring them now because I'm not writing them down now, so if you've said it now and you don't say it when I actually ask for them, I won't make a note of it. So there we go. But yeah, it's got toxic over there, and especially though with the window coming up, I thought I cannot stand a month of, we've been linked with this player. Why are you talking bollocks? Because he's never going to. I know, I thought I'd sod it. So, not missing it. I've got to be honest with you, not missing it at all at the moment. It's only been a week, but there we go. But we are still on TikTok. And if you're on TikTok and you haven't checked it out, check it out later on today, tomorrow, because I haven't uploaded them to TikTok yet. But there will be Luke's famous dig at the Leeds fans, and also. You can find out why Luke was on mute, which was a completely different reason to why Brad was on mute. And guys, don't forget, if you are free on Wednesday night at 7:00, nothing to do, your turkey's fully stuffed and you've had enough, get on over to we'll come back to this channel where we'll be doing a year in review, looking back at the end of the 22-23 season and the start of the 23-24 season and everything else that happened. And tomorrow, thanks. I've lost it now. Where are we? Tomorrow, there we go. Every Tuesday on the bbc.com/LCFC, you can get my thoughts on what's happening at Leicester City. We'll be back. We didn't do one last week because of Christmas, but we will be back. Andreas, Happy New Year to you as well, mate. Are you surprised? Well, like you say, we've discussed the striker, haven't we? But this happened earlier in the season. We beat them 1-0. It wasn't exactly a walk in the park for us, was it?
No, it wasn't. But it was probably one of them games in that early start of the season where we was probably very acceptant that if we won it 1-0 in the 90th minute, which it was the 70-odd minute when we scored here, but we were at that stage where it was like, okay, let's not put too much expectation on it. It's a new manager, it's a new players. If we can be in and around 7th position, 6th, 7th by the end of August, we'll take that. We've got something to build on. And Leicester were just kind of kept finding a way to win games. And this is one of them where I think Huddersfield read the game plan as Leicester are going to be really difficult this season. Let's stick 11 men behind the ball and hope we can come away with a point. I think we went through a period, didn't we, where we were playing teams that did very similar tactics to Huddersfield. We got the win though, Chris, and that was the most important thing about it. And I'm looking forward to this game, although that's probably jinxed it now I've said that.
Well, just to confirm, Sunderland have beaten Preston 2-0 in the early kickoff. So Sunderland are back up into 6th. That may well change depending how Hull City do later on. Preston doing their normal sort of in out and shaking it all about. Ipswich though today, Brad. Who are they play? I can't find Ipswich.
They're away at Stoke.
Yes, they are. Thank you. I didn't go down far enough. Ipswich are away at Stoke. You would think that's going to be a pretty easy game for them. Southampton are away at Norwich, so that might be a bit tricky for Southampton. And Leeds, who cares about Leeds anymore? They're so far behind now, aren't they? But those are the three teams that, I think, well, the two teams, Ipswich and Southampton. Have Leeds shot their bolt, do you think?
Yeah, they were very premature. They beat us and thought they'd won the championship, and now they're probably they're at least 6 points further behind than they were after they beat us originally. So, look, Leeds are out of it for me, because they've got two teams to catch up to, haven't they? They've got to catch up to Southampton before they can even think about catch up to Ipswich. And if Ipswich keeps sliding, that might be the only way they have a one team to chase down. But I just think they've been a bit premature. They've been like a virgin in a whorehouse. They blew the load too early, and they haven't even paid to get in. Well, I've got to come up with some classics, haven't I?
You have. I like that one. But yeah, so go on, guys. We'll do this now. Let's start taking your score predictions, please. And Brad, I mean, I've gone 3-1, which is what I went for I actually did my homework and checked what I went for in the prediction league. So I've gone 3-1 to Leicester, although I am beginning to think now maybe I should start going for some nils and putting some trust in the guys. What about yourself?
Well, I too did my homework, because even though I've been keeping track of the predictions league, that's going to give me a headache to do the maths. I'm going to have more of a headache doing that than I am from last night's activities. And I went optimistically 5-0. So because this is on here, and last time we did this on here, I got it right on here by not matching my score, and you mocked me for it. Because it's the only time I predicted the Leicester right, I think. I'm going to go 3-0. I don't think it'll be as bad. I mean, I'll take 5. I'll take 5 and 3 points in the prediction league, but I'd be happy with 3-0. Just keep it going, get the win, make it comfortable, kick off the new year. Because I feel like this is the first time in a long time, Chris, that some Leicester fans are maybe just holding their breath a little bit, because, like we said, for the next 6 to 7 weeks, potentially, there's some key members of that team missing, although it sounds like Fatawu isn't going, which is a bonus for us, and we've discussed that already. But you know what I mean? Like this is like okay, how are we actually going to deal without Ndidi and Lal in the team? And I think it'd be good if they get a nice, comfortable win against Huddersfield. It's a perfect opposition near enough, isn't it? Apart from maybe Rotherham to be playing with this side.
I mean, I'm glad to see Cannon get. I am worried about the striker, like you say, but like you said, according to the BBC, Mavididi is in the middle. But Cannon up front is you can't judge players on 10 minutes here and 10 minutes there, can you?
No, because people did that with Daka this season. The second he didn't start getting picked and was on the bench, he's the worst signing ever since Adi Akinbaye, and that's clearly not the case. I mean, yeah, people can turn around and say, yeah, but Bradley's only scored tap-ins. Well, he was in them position to tap them in, and that's what you need to do as a striker, funny enough. You need to be in good position. So, we've done it with a few players. He needs time. And, the one thing I've said over the years is fans have got more and more impatient. If you've not scored 20 goals in 6 games and you're not near Erling Haaland standard, you're the worst striker ever. So This is his chance. He has to take it. And even if he doesn't score today, or maybe he gets one in the FA Cup, and he just needs that goal. He needs a performance that will fill him with confidence, because right now he's probably still feeling a bit nervous. He's looking at the expectation. He's looking at what he's potentially, here to replace. He's 21. People forget. I mean, he looks 27, but he is 21. He is 21. So, there's some expectations on him. He's been brought. He's not been brought to come get us promoted and then go back to his club or something like that, or move. He's eyed up as our future striker going forward for the long haul. So we've got to back him, and hopefully, I'll take a good performance from him today. That's one thing I just want. I want to be able to sit here and do the ratings tomorrow, whenever we do them, and just say he played really well.
Well,
the goals will come.
They will. We've got our expert in from down south. All I can say to that, of course, is, and we'll bring him in, shall we? And say straight after this, hello to Luke. How's the wind down there in the southern hemisphere?
It's pretty brutal this morning, to be honest with you. Look out.
God. Well, if you go on mute, we'll know exactly why. No need to ask. I've already got your prediction down here from the league, 4-0. I did laugh because you've gone for, I think you go for 4-0 every game.
Yeah, no. When it finally happens, I'm going to look like a genius, aren't I?
Yeah, well, we've got half the season left, so you don't know. It could happen. It could happen. You sticking with 4-0, are you, mate?
After seeing that starting 11, maybe not. Not that I'm saying I'm not confident, though. It's just, yeah, I suppose you guys have already talked about it, but yeah, it was interesting to see no Pratt on the bench again. He has to be on his way out, surely. Is he injured? Is this something I don't know?
He is injured, yes.
He is? Okay, never mind.
Yeah, as far as I understand it, it's just he's basically actually what we call a fit note now. So, you know, a sick note, I should say, because he isn't ever fit, you know. But looking at the table, 3 points today would just, well, even if Ipswich get 3 in Southampton, you know, it's just carrying us on for the record, isn't it?
Yes. We need it.
We do.
We need it's important, like, that we got the gap that we did before January with all the changes that we're going to have due to AFCON. Granted, I don't want to lose, but you know we need that little bit of leeway. So every single win counts.
It does it indeed. Brad, I mean, that table just looks beautiful. Number 1 at Christmas, number 1 at New Year. We feel like wham, don't we?
Yeah. And if you didn't already, then you've got to have faith in Leicester to be number 1 come the end of the season. Everybody thought I didn't have a song ready. Of course I did. Yeah, but it's good. It's good going. And I was having a discussion with my granddad on the phone earlier, and he said, "Do we start to think that we're getting promoted?" He asked me, "Do you think we're already done?" I said, "I think it's great." Like Luke said, it was pivotal that we kind of got to this point to have that little bit of a cushion. I mean, it's a good cushion to be having over second and third, because fourth, I can't quite see Leeds there. They're that many points behind. They must be round the corner. So Southampton and Ipswich. And I just said to him, I said, look, the thing is, we can afford now to play Southampton and Ipswich again, and we don't have to beat them. Obviously, it'd be great, but we don't have to beat them. As long as we do our job against the likes of Huddersfield and that in between, the pressure's on them. They're going to have to come at us. And we've seen what we do to teams when they come at us. Because Southampton did that to us earlier this season, and it didn't work out well for them. So I just think the impetus is on everybody else, and I feel like the weight's coming off our shoulders a little bit. Like early season, the eyes on Leicester. They've got to win games. They've got to get top. And now we're just in a position of comfort, and we've earned that. So we've got to keep earning that. That's what Enzo will be echoing to them players, and the way they are, Chris, I think they listen to him a hand on every word. So it's good.
Yeah. Remiss of me again here, Luke. Happy New Year to you. You obviously celebrated it 7 odd hours before we did. So what is it still New Year's Day in Australia?
Yeah, it is. It's 10:53 in Perth right now. New Year's Day.
Not too bad, then, is it? That's not too bad. We said this before about, do we feel or can I just say, by the way, guys, and I did mention before that coming up on TikTok is Luke's win problems and also his thoughts on Leeds fans. But if you do want to go onto YouTube and check them out, they are on Leicester Till I Die or LTID TV1 under shorts. You will find them there. Just thought I'd, just share it with people that may not have seen the watch along. Although 4,000 of you guys did, so thank you very much for that. I can't imagine Enzo letting the players sort of get too confident. Can you?
No, he's very similar to. It's very similar to Pep. He talks up every opposition that we play week in, week out. So I think he keeps the boys in check and grounded, so to speak.
I'd start with you on this one, mate. There we go. Home, and what I've done now, I haven't done this before, but I've actually decided I'll try this this week. On home form, we are third. On away form, Huddersfield are 13th. Look at that. Not a red tick on our side at all. Looking good.
Was that to me or Brad? Sorry.
It was to you, yeah. The
Sorry,
clue
mate.
there was when I said I'll stick with you on this one, Luke.
Sorry, mate. And I'm looking great. I should start looking at these sorts of things before I put my horrendous predictions in every week.
Maybe. Brad, we still, though, we can't take Huddersfield lightly, but they've only got one win in the last 5.
Yeah, you can't. I know people will. It's kind of like a lose-lose for Leicester in a way because they're expected to win, and even if we win 3 or 4-0, they go, well, it's just Huddersfield. But I agree 100% with what Luke said about you get the pet feel with them. And you listen to our players in interviews, most notably Harry Winks and Dewsbury Hall. They're obviously the media darlings for Leicester. They're the ones that are go-to guys that we send to them. But all you hear is them echoing the same words. We don't. You fans can get excited and carried away and start thinking about winning the next 5. We're concentrating and giving 100% commitment and respect to whoever's up next. It doesn't matter if they're 23rd or 3rd. We've got to beat them. There's no guarantees in the division. No matter what the odds or statistics throw your way. So it's lovely to see them on great form, but we can't count Huddersfield out because they have got points and taken scalps elsewhere.
We can never, be complacent, can we? Hello to Wolves, aka Bob. I always think of Rowan Atkinson when I see anybody called Bob because a skit he did. Welcome along, mate. Happy New Year to you, guys. We are about 4 minutes from kickoff, so I will let you go and hopefully enjoy the match, and we will catch up at half time again. Hopefully, we're talking about at least a 1-goal lead for Leicester. Are we going to, is this going to be the game? We've said this so many times, haven't we? Whether this is going to be the game that we kill them off. Is it going to be the game that kills them off, Luke, this one? Where we're going to really, maybe another, well, you've gone 4, but could it be more in this one?
No, I don't think it is just because of the amount of rotations, but I do think this is pivotal for Cannon. I hope he gets a goal, but I'm actually going for a goal for Eunice today. So
wow, okay, that would be good. Nice to see him. Brad, look, we all have lucky underwear, and I know you've had the same ones on since kickoff. And I mean that when I say kickoff for the match, I mean kickoff for the season. You still got your lucky underpants on, but just maybe I'm sort of grabbing at straws. But I was watching Dave earlier. Not as in I wasn't stalking Dave who comes on here. I was watching the channel Dave, and there's a show there. I don't know if you've ever seen it, where he does House of Games.
Yeah, I love that show. It's brilliant.
Yeah, the question today was, and they had to, somebody picked a topic, and then the next person in the row had to pick the answer, pick sort of the question that went to the answer, and the answer was post-horn gallop. And obviously question of the third of the 3 was Leicester City's walkout music. And believe it or not, this lady got it right. So fingers crossed that's a good omen.
Yeah, you got to hope so. I'd have been straight on that answer with them watching that one. It's not the first time we've appeared on the quiz show either, Leicester questions. So we're obviously very popular. But yeah, let's hope that's a tradition. You know what? It would be so great, wouldn't it? Like I said, maybe a little bit of edgy nerves looking at, like Luke said, some of the changes that haven't really been able to get much game time. It would be so nice, Chris, if we went and stuffed these today like 3, 4, 5-0, wouldn't it? It'd be a really good sign because I think that instantly...
It would round Christmas off very nicely. Gentlemen, thank you very much. I will see you both hopefully at half time. Take care. Fingers crossed. Come on, you Foxes.
Yeah, go on. Let's have it. See you at half time.
See you soon.
Okay, so just to quickly say, as it did there, it is a watch along. Everybody that is watching in different parts of the world on different streams, even in the same country on different streams, we can be watching them at, we can be on different times. I will put a timer up which shows the timer that I am on. We've got a couple of mods in today. We've got Nate in, who's a mod. We've got Scott in, and I believe we've got Gray in as well. And they are under instructions that if anybody gives a spoiler out, even jokingly, or for any game, and we ban even people, Ipswich are 1-0 up. I'll go through the scores, because if somebody puts a score up and it's mistakenly taken for Leicester, you will get kicked out. It's as simple as that. And you don't want to be kicked out from mistakes. So just avoid the scores, avoid saying, anything that can be mistaken for a spoiler, because, those guys do have, we don't want to spoil it for everybody else as the teams come out. So do avoid any spoilers whatsoever. That's the easiest thing to do. Gray, yeah, I've got you, Gray. You've gone 2-0. Stefan is in. Hello, Stefan. Happy New Year to you. It is the watch along. It is New Year. Hope you all had a good one. Come on. 3 points, and we can certainly say that Santa's emptied his sack at the King Power and filled our stockings for us.
Hi, this is Chris from Leicester Till I Die. Thank you for watching and listening. Happy New Year.
This is the Leicester Till I Die Watch Along show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
Indeed, please do. We have got 105 people in. I'm not sure what the likes are sitting at the moment. We actually got 100 likes by half time on Boxing Day. It would be great to do that again. So it does help the channel as well. I always say this, but basically, if somebody's not subscribed to the channel and we've got enough likes, what it helps us to do, it helps us to get our channel on other people's homes pages. We've only got, look, there's 111 of you in now. We've only got 20 likes. Come on, guys. Thank you, Phil. Like those, smash that like button for us. I'm stopping taking predictions now. So if you haven't got your predictions in now, you're too late. Because once we kick off, I won't necessarily be looking at the chat. So if you ask me a question, I may not answer because I'm ignoring the chat. Thank you, Dino. Thank you very much. And thank you, Megan, as well. Thank you all very much there. And it's that, you'll find that it's the other guys, the mods that will be answering your questions for you. So the timer will go when we kick off. And we're looking here. We're about to kick off any second now. Referee is just getting the teams sorted. There we go. Apparently it's acid lime is the colour that the Huddersfield Town away strip is. All acid lime, and they are playing from right to left. Leicester City in their home strip of all blue, which I haven't got, so I can't wear. So a bit of an experimental lineup today. So up to 43 likes, guys. It's amazing. My target usually is 50 by half time. 100 last time was brilliant, but 50 at half time is what we tried to do. We're at 43 already, so thank you. It's a very bright fluorescent strip that they've got on at the moment. So, like I say, it's a bit of a change lineup here. Just to run through it: Hermansen in goal, Faz, Vestergaard, and Justin are the back three, with Ricardo in that inverted right back role. Then you got Cassidy. Winks just sat in front of those guys. Then Cassidy, Yunus, and Fatuo Medidi, and then Cannon up front. Ricardo there comfortably deals with it, and it's played Justin. Justin who's on the right. So we've had we've had one of so Justin on the right, Faz on the left today. I'm just trying to see if we can see where Ricardo is. Yeah, Ricardo is on the left as well. And I'm trying to say that normally a while ago that would have worried me, but it doesn't anymore. And Happy New Year to you as well, Dino. Thank you, Ben. Nathan, just search on the internet, mate. We're not the Radio Times. But you probably have to subscribe to it. And down on the left here then, it's Huddersfield, number 8. Oh, brings it into the penalty area. It's taken, it's crossed over. Oh, Ricardo gets his foot behind it and hoofs it out. Oh, Cannon got his head to it there. Fatawu there, back to Justin, and it goes back to Vestergaard, who plays it forward to Winks. That was a good move from Huddersfield, in fairness. Welcome from Cyprus. Got a bit of sun over there, have you? Can you send some over here? Cassidy, out wide to Fatawu. He hasn't got his normal body of Ndidi, but he chips it into the box. Oh, it's headed clear, though, by the defender, but only as far as Justin. Plays it back out to Fatawu. Cassidy. Back to Vestergaard. Plays it across to Faz. Out to the far wing and Mavrididi. All 11 Huddersfield players are defending. Elizabeth, is it? Wow. Well, this is for you, Elizabeth, if I can find it.
Have a happy birthday from us to you.
Happy birthday, Elizabeth. Sunday, hello there. How you doing? So it's a throw into Huddersfield on the far side. Ricardo coming in to put the ball out and tackle there. About midway into the Huddersfield half. Remember, Huddersfield all in this acid lime. I tell you, yeah, it is. They're just saying then it is a good opportunity. There's a lot of players like Eunice, Cassidy, Cannon. I think Cannon will be starting anyway, but just to prove, that they're worth the spot. Cannon back to Justin. Oh. Through ball there for Ricardo. Just coming up to the 5 minutes, but he couldn't quite get it on the end of it from Vestergaard's long through ball. It's a lovely through ball. He went to try and just play it down. He just couldn't quite get a touch on it. Really, Gray? Who knew? was a superb pass there from Vestergaard. So the first 5 minutes gone, it's 0-0. At the moment, there's no early goals gone in. Sunderland, remember, beat Preston 2-0 earlier. The late kickoff today, 5:15, Sheffield Wednesday are playing Hull. So Faz on the ball on the far side. Does confuse me when Enzo makes these changes. Oh, Cassidy. Oh, did that go out yet? Fatu trying to do the Ndidi move. The Ndidi move with Cassidy not quite coming off when it went out. 47 likes. 3 more, guys. Just 3 more likes, and we've got the 50 we need at half time. Cheers, everybody. If you're too old, Gray, you'd be watching. You'd be listening to Radio 4. So Winks. What is I have to say that I think Enzo is going to be or should be getting the Manager of the Month award for December, shouldn't he? 6 wins out of 7, and that 7th one was a draw. Oh, left-footed attempt to pass there by Justin. Way too hard. Goes all the way through to the goalkeeper. Cannon goes to close him down, so he just picks it up. It's an up and under there from Huddersfield. Dealt with by Leicester, but not particularly well. Oh, there's a lovely through ball here for Huddersfield. They run it into the box. Turns it over. Oh, and it's... Oh, lucky they there. That's on 7 minutes. Oh, it was a good cross for Huddersfield. That will just remind us there. It seems strange to see Mads in all black. Oh, Leicester doing the normal. They worry me so much. 54 likes. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you so very much. Nice to get 50 by half time. That's always my target. We're not looking at... We talked about transfers a little bit earlier, but not during the match. We don't talk about anything other than the match, really, if we can help it. But no doubt, if there's any news on transfers, we'll be doing a show. But we're going to be linked with everybody and his dog. The goal kick off Cassidy, cutting down the defender there, playing down the defender, I should say. %64% possession at the moment to Leicester. No shots at the moment, just the one shot in the game which has gone to Huddersfield. Trying to get through there. Huddersfield is dealt with very easily by the defenders. Yannick and Faz between them. Ricardo on the ball. Back to Faz. Faz plays it out to Justin, who just brings it into the Huddersfield half. Stands on the ball, turns back and plays it back to Vestergaard. Plays it across to Faz. Luckily got away with that one. Faz brings it forward. Oh, lovely through ball here. Cannon cuts it back, but it was cut back too much. Lovely through ball there. Cannon got onto it, did the right thing in cutting it back. Just cut it back a little bit too much, and it went behind the Leicester players. But we get the throw in now, and it's with Faz just inside the half, the Huddersfield half. Plays 1-2 with Winks, and again Winks turns on the ball, plays it out to Justin now. Justin to Cassidy. Cassidy back to Justin. Now it's out to Fatawu. Oh, he actually beats himself there, Fatawu. And but he's pulled back. Shirt was being pulled, and by the number 15 Headley for Huddersfield, and quite rightly gets the free kick. So it's taken and it's over with Faz now. Left hand side of the pitch, plays it across onto the right hand side now with Justin. Plays it to Cassidy. He's looking for Fatawu, finds him. Plays it back to Justin. Justin now back to Vestergaard. 1-2 with Winks. I'm not expecting, to be honest with you, I mean, it's very slow. Oh! Cassidy gives the ball away there very easily. But Leicester, a couple of players crashing into the Huddersfield player. He goes down with no free kick. It's amazing how many of these fouls you thinking would be given in the Premier League, but not in the Championship. I like to see that. I like to see the fact that we can play football here, and that, we remember it's a man's game. Blackburn have gone 1-0 up against Rotherham, and Watford have gone 1-0 up against Plymouth. So 2 goals in the first 12 minutes there for the Championship. So it's Faz on the far side, just in our own half. Plays a long up through ball, and it's going to be too hard for Mavadidi, and it goes out, and it'll be a goal kick to Huddersfield. Yeah, I do like to see the play being allowed to go on, and it's not being blown up every time a player falls over because of a fart, Probably will do towards the end of the window. There's no point getting him on now because, in fairness, he's guessing as much as the rest of us are. And if he does know something, he's not always going to tell us because obviously, unless he actually publicises it. But yes, towards the end of the season, we'll probably do a review. End of the season, end of the window, we'll probably do a transfer window review with Rob Tanner again. He always is a good friend of the channel, and we thank him for everything he does. And they have got an offer on at the moment. If you don't subscribe to The Athletic, they have got an offer on. It is a great read. And Rob Tanner, he's one of those that he doesn't talk any BS. Good win for Forest the other day over some middling team from Manchester, Luke. Justin on the ball. Turns, plays it back to Vestergaard in our own half. Just plays it back to Justin, though, on the right now. He's looking for options. I have a feeling it'll be Vestergaard. Yes, it is. Vestergaard in the centre circle. Plays it out to Faz now on the far side. Mavadidi. Getting more into the game a little bit now. Plays it back to Vestergaard. Now it's out to Ricardo on the right wing. Back to Faz. Stretch it across to here. The ball with to Justin. It's a bit more central. Winks, 1-2. Cassidy. Back to Vestergaard. Plays it to Faz. Now again, a lovely clip forward, but a little bit too hard. A little bit too hard for Cannon. Cannon's making some good runs. Fee, you're completely right. I can't remember exactly what I said, but if I said that, I'm on about the game, the games we watch here. It isn't, and quite rightly, and as you know here, we do cover a lot of the women's football, including the World Cup and Euros. But I'm watching 2 men play, Fee. That's why I said what I said. Well done, Elizabeth. I take it that's the black with the blue stripe on. One of my favourite all-time strips, that. So it's a Manson. So Justin. A Manson who's doing his sweeper-keeper bit there. Plays it to Faz and gets it back. Plays it all the way out now to Justin on this near side. He'll play it back to Vestergaard. Just taking the time, Leicester. And you can understand it, I guess, if these players are taking it a little bit easy. The number of games they've had to play in December. Oh, not sure where that was going to from Faz, but it does end up with Justin, who has to make a run to get it. Forward to Cassidy, back to Cannon, then back to Vestergaard. They're doing a lot of defending. I got this one for Christmas, so Fatawu gets it from Faz on the near side, brings it into the centre there and plays it to Vestergaard. Well, I did say earlier, Anthony, to Luca, are Arsenal blowing it again? But Happy New Year to you, mate. Leicester now, trying to break it through. Cannon's on the ball, turns with the ball. Out to Mavadidi. Oh, takes a shot from the apex of the box there, but he doesn't quite... Well, it comes off a Huddersfield player. A long ball up and under for Huddersfield. But Vestergaard just goes over and heads it out for throw-in midway into the Leicester half. So Huddersfield have got it in their own half from the throw-in midway into ours. Now they're coming forward. I haven't got anybody on the back. I've got to be honest with you, Gray. I always used to have LTID 1 on the back, but to be honest with you, it's money that I can't see it. So what's the point, really? But it's the only reason I don't is purely financial. But I do like this colour, actually. I wasn't sure when it came out, and I did like the away shirt very much so. I feel like I do sometimes, Fee. How are you, Fee? Anyway, Happy New Year to you. Nice to see you in. So it's out. Fatawu now on this near side. There's a lot of defenders back. 8 defenders back, now 9 for Huddersfield. They're defending in numbers. I say that Leicester were, of course, the first team. Hey, Fee, I drank a lot last night. I can't. Nice one, Stefan. It is a nice one, Nate, and the maroon one as well, of course. Good memories of the maroon one. Free kick there for Cassidy bringing down the Huddersfield player. It's a free kick inside their own half. I haven't got the blue, to be honest with you. Again, I used to buy all 3. I've got 3 this season because I got the training top, just because it's so wild and out there. But I've got a lot of blue shirts, so I tend to. I think moving forward, my plan now is to get a lot of the second and third shirts, and depending what colours they are. That's not going to be kept in, unfortunately, so it goes out near the corner flag on the near side here in the Huddersfield half for Huddersfield throw. Plymouth have equalised against Watford, so the goals that have gone in so far, it's Blackburn 1, Rotherham 0, it's Plymouth 1, Watford 1, QPR 0, Cardiff 1. All the other games are 0-0 as it stands. Oh, a bit of a... Well, Faz got to the ball to clear it, cleared it against Vestergaard. It hit him, went out for throw just inside the Leicester half. So playing out from the back here, Huddersfield on the far side, a long through ball which goes through all the way into the arms of Manson, who just runs it underarm out to Faz, to Winks, now with Vestergaard. Vestergaard out to Justin on this near side. Oh, Fatawu for once isn't able to trap the ball, goes out under his foot and out for a throw-in. So one shot each, 74% possession to Leicester. Of course, it all depends what we do with it. Sunderland beat Preston North End 2-0 earlier. Risking it at the back there a little bit, Huddersfield. But they managed to get it away. But then it's a foul back. No, play-on's been given. It was a foul, but play-on was given. Cassidy took the player down. Huddersfield coming away. This bright shirt, this bright kit that they've got, and one of the players there has got literally almost blonde, well, he's more white than blonde hair. Now Fatawu tries to break away. Oh, he's blocked there. That will be a free kick. Yes, it is. Number 15, Headley again. A couple of times he's got to be careful. I'd say the referee is considering maybe a yellow card, but he doesn't get one this time. But he definitely just stands in front of Fatawu and he can't get past him. Anyway, Vestergaard now. A through ball over the top for Leicester, but straight into the goalkeeper's arms for Huddersfield. 170 watching. Thank you very much. 62 likes. Hello, Zambia. He can play on the wing, Eunice, but playing him in the centre today, he does seem very much as that has been an option of one of the positions he can play. Enzo's with Eunice. Oh, a few shouts for a penalty there, but I think it was more the case of the Huddersfield guy slipping rather than being pulled over. A very quick free kick there as Mavididi was clipped. Leicester trying to make the quick breakaway before Huddersfield can get back in numbers. Oh, Mavididi can't keep control of it though. Two players on him. All the way through to the Huddersfield goalkeeper. And as good as Eunice is, and he will come out to the right, possibly. Fatawu's not going to AFCON. So, I mean, would you drop Fatawu for Eunice? I like Eunice, and I'm glad to see he's starting today. I think he's got great potential. But would I drop Fatawu for him? No, I wouldn't. Mavididi now. Down now with Winks in the middle. Out to Justin. Come on, Leicester. Let's build up to a goal. Nice 1-2 play between Cassidy and the aforementioned Eunice there. So Eunice now. Out to Fatawu. Fatawu chips it over. Oh, it's a lovely little chip into the box. Oh, it headed there, but it's only as far as Eunice. Oh, played back there by the Leicester, one of the Leicester players, but it was too hard, and we've got to build up again. There's a nice little 1-2 with Eunice and Fatawu. Justin out to Fatawu on this left. Onto his left foot. Cassidy, Justin, Eunice. Back to Fatawu. Cassidy. Out to Faz on the far side. I need to start calling him Fatawu, don't I? Rather than Fatawu. Fatawu. Eunice there, just looking for Winks, finds him. Oh, a lovely 1-2. Eunice now. Oh, plays it out to Mavadidi. No, it's not a penalty. He went to the ground in Mavadidi. Maybe could have gone down the first time. He might have got it, but he didn't. He stayed on his feet. But Eunice did well there. I thought Eunice might actually try and play through for a shot. But he didn't. Fair play to him. Plymouth now 2-1 up against Watford. Scott, hello, how are you? Yeah, 9 at one point, Nate. We've had them today. Great. No, I see that's the point. As much as we like Eunice, you can't drop Fatawu unless he's injured or he's knackered or we just want to give him a rest because we've got a lot of games coming up. But then that, it's all about team management and player management. That's why Enzo gets the big bucks. Oh, free kick off Cassidy there. I mean, Matt Elliott's just saying there, and it's a very, very, very good point, is, this is how Leicester have played all season. We're not going to necessarily get 4 or 5 in the first half in games. But, teams are going to come to Leicester, and they're going to defend in numbers. Free kick there to Leicester, as Mavadidi is barged down. But yeah, we just need to take our time. Like I say, remember how many goals we scored in the last 15 minutes? Yes, I know we've conceded a few in the last 15 minutes recently, but, we are going to have to wear teams down. They're going to come to us as a player down. They are going to come to us. And whilst there's an injury down there on the pitch, Headley, I think it is, for Huddersfield.
The TalkSport Fan Network is the ultimate on-demand destination for the UK's best fan-led football podcasts,
including Leicester Till I Die, independent analysis and reaction for the Foxes faithful.
The TalkSport Fan Network.
Unbeatable club-dedicated content created by the fans, for the fans.
Follow the podcast on the TalkSport Fan Network.
Indeed. So, half an hour coming up. Headley is down for Huddersfield. Let's take the chance and have a look at some stats here. 69% possession to Leicester, 31 to Huddersfield. 1 shot each. Nobody's got a shot on target yet. But Huddersfield are defending in numbers. Like I say, 9 at one point I counted in defence. We have to be patient. We know that we've had this problem so many times this season where teams have come and not necessarily parked the bus, but got numbers behind the ball because of the way and how dangerous Leicester are. So, it's, we've just got to be patient, stick at it. If we get 1-0 in the 91st minute, we still get 3 points. So Sunderland beat Preston 2-0 earlier. Blackburn 1, Rotherham 1 now. Middlesbrough 1, Coventry 0. Plymouth 2, Watford 1. QPR 0, Cardiff 1. The teams that really affect us, Ipswich are drawing 0-0 at Stoke. And Southampton are drawing 0-0 at Norwich. Anyway, it was a free kick to Leicester and it's taken. It's out to Justin now on this right-hand side. Huddersfield are down to 10 as the player is waiting to come back on or be replaced. I'm not sure what's going to happen yet. It's out to Justin here. Justin to Fatawu. Plays it back into Justin, who chips it into the box, but it wasn't a good one. Straight to a lime green player. The Leicester sub just warming up there, I can see. The players come back on, I'm guessing, looking from the applause. Fatawu. Cassidy. Eunice now on the ball, turns with it. Nice little jinking from Eunice there. Fatawu. Tries to play it to Justin. Justin who gets it back to Fatawu. Chips it in, but nobody's running into it, and it's going straight into the arms of the Huddersfield goalkeeper. A long throw out from him there. Gets it over the halfway line. Good throw. And now Huddersfield come forward. Leicester getting players back now. Played out to the right. Mavadidi tracking him back, but he turns Mavadidi. Oh, he goes down. Fans are calling for it, but the Huddersfield fans, that is. But no, it's played out now. Just looking where Huddersfield are. Huddersfield at the moment, they're on 26 points as things stand in 21st position. They've only got QPR, Sheffield Wednesday and Rotherham behind them. QPR are 5 points behind them, though, at the moment. And Sheffield Wednesday 6, Rotherham 7. So, they've got to be careful they're not dragged into this. A couple of seasons now, since they had that, that playoff final, which they lost, they've struggled. I think I said before, did I not? Leicester City, first team to get 50 goals this season. Ricardo back to Faz on the far side, chips into the box. Oh, Cassidy was being covered there by the defender, and it's straight into the goalkeeper's arms for Huddersfield. Half an hour gone. There's going to be a couple of minutes, I'm sure, stoppage time. So it's Huddersfield. Oh, no, the referee about to blow the whistle, but he plays advantage. So 0-0. You're right, Gray. I mean, it has done a lot this season, hasn't it? Free kick just inside the centre circle in the Leicester half. Huddersfield, they take it quickly. A long ball, try to play through, but it hits a Leicester player. And it goes back to Hermanson in the all-black kit. Brings it out, well, just plays it forward to Vestergaard, who brings it across and plays it to Justin. Justin now to Cassidy. Cassidy just teasing the ball with his foot, stroking it about, plays it out to Fatawu, who does the same before playing it back to Justin. Justin chips it all the way across midfield. I don't know who he was aiming for, but Ricardo managed to get to it. Oh, unlucky there for Eunice. He couldn't quite stay on his feet. Now Huddersfield have got the break on. Coming down the left-hand side here. Karoma now. He's in the box. Now he takes it out and he turns on the box. He's got Vestergaard with him. Oh, played it badly. Oh, Fatawu can't control it, but he does get the ball away. But Huddersfield have got it back, and they're coming back at us now. Plays the ball through. Left-hand side, they've got a lot of possession at the moment, Huddersfield. And it's back into their own half, but they've still got possession, Huddersfield. Oh, now he's played out. Yeah, Headley's gone down again. Careful how you say that, ladies and gentlemen. So I think he's going to have to come off. Ricardo getting a few words of advice off Enzo on the halfway. So there's going to be a change for Huddersfield. Enforced change, has to be said.
The Premier League? That's so last season. It's all about the Championship here on LTID TV.
Now that's what I call football.
You hit the right spot.
So a swap here for Huddersfield on the 36th minute. So we've got 165 watching, guys. We've got 66 likes. So 157 of you are watching and not liking. Come on, guys. Give us a like. Give it a like. If you don't want to watch this, by the way, you can listen to it as a podcast on YouTube. I'm not sure how that works on YouTube, but then there we go. Headley off and Iena on for he's a lap a minute. Hey! See what I did there. Anyway, Huddersfield coming down this left-hand side, get the cross in, but it's straight down into the arms of Manson. Underarm throw out now. Ricardo, surely that's a free kick. Yes, it is. Huddersfield players playing is... Yeah, there should be no scores from any games. Who's put a score in? No, sorry, True. No spoilers, Gray. Other games we don't allow either, Gray, now. You may have missed out if you may have missed the show, but we're not allowing any scores from any games purely because it can be mistaken. Somebody says City has scored and they mean Birmingham City. So it's just easier that no scores from any games at all. I will read them out if there's anything to be read out, and obviously at half time and full time. So no score updates from any game in this division. Simple as that. Saves any confusion. Well, I didn't mean that game. I wasn't talking about Leicester, and you kicked me out. Oh, yes! Eunice! No, it's Cannon! It's Cannon! Yes! He's off the mark for Leicester. 38 minutes. Hello. Well done, Cannon. That's what we've been waiting to see if he could do. Let's have a look. It was Justin. Chips it in. Cannon. Ricardo. So it was Justin to Ricardo. Touch to Cannon. And what a power driver. What a power driver. One 1-0. Wow. Wow. Get in there, guys. Cannon. Well, look, Daka took his chance. It was a cannon of a goal, wasn't it? Wow. That's just lit the score up a little bit. maybe now it'll make Huddersfield have to come out. And obviously, once we know when that happens, well done, Tom. Nice to see. Fee, as always, thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. So it's a goal kick. So we could be going into half-time 1-0 up here. We know he can do it at this level. Has Darren Moore got a green beard, or is it just the way my telly's looking at the moment? Lazarus, no, we don't have a lot of strikers. We haven't even got a striker on the subs bench. So we haven't. Yeah, well, worth the wait indeed. It was the first shot on target. You're quite right. Now Leicester coming forward. No, we're not. We're playing it back to Faz. 1-0. 1-0. That's what we need. I mean, you know, we know he can do it. Where was he on loan last season? Was it Preston? He just went for it. Jeff, well, you see, get your bit, get a cool box and have it at the side of your thing. It's usually when I go to the toilet, if I'm honest with you. Eunice comes forward now. No, didn't get the free kick, so he's lost his foot in there slightly. So Vestergaard chips it forward, defending there from Huddersfield. Fatawu now on the left. Oh, he tries to dink it past the defender and he can't quite get to it. Just getting the time. I'll add, but the time was 30 minutes, which I thought it was. That's out for a goal kick. There will be some injury time because of the two injuries. We've got two balls now. We're down to one ball. You know. Well, two can start, Lazarus. Three can start if he wants to play that way. But yes, he does. We have got four. That's going to be cut down when AFCON starts. He doesn't have to just pick one. He can pick two or three. Can I just say, is the picture of me clear, guys, or is it a bit fuzzy for you? On one of my screens, I looked very much drunk, but on the main screen, I looked quite clear. It was grey. It was indeed. So yeah, do let me know if I look blurred. Blurred's the word. Oh, Faz gives it away. Offside, though, yes. Yeah, offside there. Well, Faz knew. Well, Faz gave the ball away. Cheers, Dino and Nate. Thank you very much, gentlemen. And Renee as well. Thank you. It must just be my other lappy. So 4 minutes then. 4 minutes added time. Now we can't take any team for granted. Thank you, John, and thank you, Pia, and Brian. Thank you very much. I know it's not me because I'm not that hungover, and this particular one is clear, but that one, you can't see I'm pointing, but I've got a screen there as well. That one is blurred. Ball over the top there for Callum to run onto, but it's a bit too strong, goes through to the Huddersfield goalkeeper. So Leicester got control in the middle of the field here, leading 1-0. Just to look at the table as it stands at the moment, because Ipswich are still drawing. So at the moment we are 10 points clear of Ipswich in second, 65 points, plus 34 goal difference. I mean, the next nearest goal difference that's any good is plus 19 by Leeds, and we're plus 34. I mean, it's pretty silly, isn't it? Thank you, Paul. So stick with us at half time, by the way, guys. I will be going off to Point Percy. But we will be back for half time analysis with Brad and with Luke from Down Under. Oh, Mavadidi to Cassidy. Oh, it takes a shot, but it comes off the defender for Huddersfield, but it's out to Mavadidi. Leicester now, can't quite control it by Fatawu, and it's out, but it's as far as Justin. Justin now coming back into the plays it out to Fatawu on this near side, level with the penalty box. 18-yard box there. Back to Justin. Winks. Plays it out to Faz on the far side. Mavadidi. No, it's Ricardo, sorry. I can't get used to Ricardo being on that right. Oh, a poor ball, but Winks will get to it. Yeah, just gets there and manages to avoid the challenge. And gets it back then from Fatawu. Thank you, Gray. I know, Nate, it's scary, isn't it? But we can't get too carried away because I'll keep reminding people, remember Burnley. And look at what they're doing. Oh, a good run by Faz. Can he get the ball across? He can. Oh, Cannon tried to get in there, but he was... I don't think he was taken out, but there was a lot of bodies went down there. We've got... Oh, he comes out to Fatawu on this near side. Back to Justin. Back to Fatawu. And there it is, half time, guys. All right, let me just reset the clock. Right, here we go. And we're back in a few minutes, guys. I will just go and take a quick natural break. Do not go away. Stay there. Do not touch that button, as they say, and we'll be back soon.
Matt Elliott here. Hi, Alan Smith here.
Hey guys, Ian Hume here.
Hi everybody, Jerry Taggart here.
Be sure to watch
Chris and Leicester Till I Die TV
for all the latest Leicester City news and information.
You can also subscribe on YouTube and various social media channels for the latest updates and news on Leicester City Football Club.
Come on, you foxes!
The TalkSport Fan Network is the ultimate on-demand destination for the UK's best fan-led football podcasts,
including Leicester Till I Die, independent analysis and reaction for the Foxes faithful.
The TalkSport Fan Network.
Unbeatable club-dedicated content created by the fans, for the fans.
Follow the podcast on the TalkSport Fan Network.
Yes, indeedy. Okay, welcome back. Cannon has fired us into a first half lead. Wah, 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 wah. Let's just go through 75 likes, 130 of you in. Come on, guys, what you playing at? Click that like button for me. So, earlier on, Sunderland beat Preston 2-0, and the current half-time scores are Blackburn 1, Rotherham 1, Bristol City 0, Millwall 0, Leeds 2, Birmingham 0, Leicester 1, Huddersfield 0. Yes. Middlesbrough 1, Coventry 1, Norwich 0, Southampton 0, Plymouth 3, Watford 2. Wow. QPR 0, Cardiff 1, Stoke 0, Ipswich 0, Swansea 0, West Brom 0. So at the moment, I've got to say Stoke and Norwich are doing us a really good favour. So just checking there, Luke has just messaged me. But look, the other half's in. Brad, Cannon's fired us into the lead. What a good goal.
I mean, getting your first goal, that's not a bad way to go about getting it. I'm sure he wouldn't have cared how he got it, but what a finish that was. That was a confidence booster and a half. And I think it needed it. I think the game needed that sort of goal to wake it up a little bit because understandably, I think we were a little bit sluggish. The idea was there. We just couldn't quite seem to get the pieces of the jigsaw together. So, yes, if ever there's a goal to liven the game on, that was a brilliant strike for his first Leicester goal.
It was. And as you said, it was a kind of nothing game up until then, wasn't it? And I hate to say that, but, I mean, again, we had 71% possession in that first half, but we can't say we weren't particularly doing anything with it. Huddersfield, 9 players back at one time, I counted.
Sorry, my thing wouldn't unmute then. It was having a nightmare with me. Yeah, I mean, look, they're struggling. You're expecting, I think even Huddersfield fans will go in there expecting their team to go 9, 10, 11 behind the ball at points. I mean, I've apart from a stray pass or an attempt at a counter, I don't think I've seen Huddersfield in our half too much at all. It was going to be difficult. I've said this a few times when opponents play like this, and I'm going to say it again. It's been kind of like a training ground regime where Enzo set up a trap and said, right, figure out how to get through these and score past them. And in the end, it took a great finish from him, but we've managed to do it. And I think that shows credit to the team because, you could see with these players coming in today, and I'm going to be kind if we win this game to some players because they have not had much time on the pitch for Leicester with the performances I've seen in the first half. That's been to be expected with a few players not getting many minutes, but they're still all about the Enzo way, which is great.
Yes, and I mean, okay, I can't say anybody's been having a particularly bad game. I've got to be honest with you. I thought that it was Ricardo that had just touched the ball to Cannon, but apparently it was Cassidy. I'm not sure who it was there.
No, I saw the replay. It looked like Cassidy, but it's actually Ricardo who stuck his right leg out and controlled it down for him. So it is a Ricardo assist. I thought Cassidy at first, but the replay, I watched the replay on the Foxes Hub, and it's clearly Ricardo's assist.
Yes, yeah. For some reason, Leicester City is the wrong game. Somebody was asking where he is. I think he'd been off to have a little, but he's here now. You know, that ain't going to go away. That ain't going to go away. We're just saying then, Luke, and welcome back. Not the most exciting first half. We're in control. It was just a case of how long it took us to break down then, sort of, you know.
Is it frozen my end or? Oh, there we go. Sorry, it just froze. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
No,
yes.
Chris is frozen on my screen. I can't see it moving. There you go. Oh, we all must have froze for different people then at different times.
Yes, my internet wasn't very good then for a minute. A bit of a, say, ball fest, that might be, but we were... It's like going for a driving test, this match, and it being on the motorway, and it's just sort of straight lines. That was like almost, I mean, to take one of Brad's phrases, Luke, that was almost like a training match, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a bit. Yeah, it was a little frustrating, breaking down the final third. But no, it definitely looked in complete control. What a strike from Tom Cannon. Really happy for him.
He has done only what he can do, and that is score a goal. You know, let's give him praise, Brad, because we were praising Daka when he did this. Then he'd taken his chance. Nothing else as a striker that you can do when you pick. No,
there's not. And he would have been, you know, I'm sure he just wanted to make sure he played well, and he gave the Leicester fans something to go at, because we've been sat here, ironically, going, well, we've not seen much of Cannon, so what is he going to offer us? And we've kind of been waiting in anticipation. And he's got a little bit of Nugent to him, isn't he? Because he's not the quickest, but he's not slow, and he's got a good eye instinct for goal, it seems. I know it's only one goal, but the way he kind of got his head down and over the ball and hit it, you feel like that's the sort of instinct striker we've got on us. He did. Maybe it's his looks as well. His dark hair that makes me think of David Nugent as well, with that beard, because he's 21, not 26 like he looks. But he reminds me of him, the way he kind of lashed onto that one.
I've got to say, Luke, what the hell are they wearing? You know, they look like they've got 10 workmen out there in fluorescent jackets, and that guy that's wearing it with the white hair, Jesus Christ.
How about the other bloke that looks like a lapdog, like poodle? Was it Thomas? I can't stop. The hair irritates me. Is it Thomas? The one I think they're striker, the one of the weird tied up hair and the puffy little butt.
I know what you mean. Yes, I don't know his name. I know the one you mean. Yes, yeah. Talking to Thomas, actually, there's rumours that Luke Thomas could be coming back to Leicester.
Yeah, I don't want him back, unfortunately. I'm sorry. I think he's been crushed by the last season, and now playing at Sheffield's not going to do the kid any favours now, is it? I feel sorry for him, to be fair.
No. I think, Brad, that they just want, by letting him come back, they can get a different lone player in. If he comes back, then, he's not going to get in our squad, is he?
No, he's not, and I do feel sorry for him, like Luke said, because me and you touched upon this a lot when he was getting slated by Leicester fans. Was his career sort of happened in reverse at Leicester? He was forced to come into the first team. It sounds harsh saying forced, I guess, but you know what I mean. Like he had no choice to step up and be ready, even though he admitted in the bell end admitted he wasn't ready for it. He wasn't supposed to have been playing. And he's kind of got the loan this season when he was desperate to go out. You know, it'd have been better for him to have gone out on loan a few seasons ago. It'd be a shame to let him go, but you're looking at our options out there. I just don't see him getting in the team. Although you never know with Enzo, but also, does he want to be sat on the bench?
Yeah, I don't think he would, because if he had a future, I think probably we would have kept him. Guys, the players are about to come out. Thanks very much. Look, same again, both of you, I think, is what we're asking for, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. And a couple more goals would be nice, just to add to it.
Well, we're trying to get another 3 would be nice for Luke, because one day it's got to happen.
Yeah, I'll take 4 happening this half just to annoy Luke.
I'll take 3 goals, 2 for Leicester, but let Huddersfield get 1 just for my 3 points. Guys, I'll see you at full time. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, see you.
Take care, guys. Thank you very much. So the players are out on the pitch. Back out. Leicester all in blue. Kicking now towards the Kop from right to left. And in their lime green, my God, lime green shirts, kicking from left to right. And we've kicked off. Just waiting for the clock to come up. There we go. Bit slow, just so I can line mine up. Abadidi attacking now. Abadidi plays it back to Eunice. So there we go. As usual, again, no scores of any description, please, in the chat. Leicester come forward. Eunice on the ball. Out to Mavadidi. Crosses it over. Oh, just doesn't quite get through to Fatawu. There's a head in the way there from a Huddersfield defender. But he does come to him now. In. And it's a second goal! It's a second bloody goal! Ricardo! What a time! Whoa! Just before and immediately after. Ricardo there. I mean, he just goes up, just in with the cross. We're just there. We'd like to see some more goals. And there we do. We get it. We get it. Get it. Get it. 2-0. 2-0. Come on, Leicester. What a great cross from Justin. Great pinpoint header from Ricardo. The goalkeeper tried to dive, but he just could not get to it at all. There we go. Wow. Jeff, were you at the bar? Did you go to the fridge again? If you do, will you go and sit in the fridge totally? So 2-0. What a great cross from James Justin. A pinpoint header from Ricardo. Now we can't rest on our laurels because we know what we're like, Leicester. But it's nice and comfy at the moment. You'd have to got to say that you know Huddersfield to come back into this. So 2-0. Cassidy. Oh, his cross is blocked. Fatawu will let it go out for a throw-in on the far side to Leicester. I'd probably say about 12 yards out. Justin takes it quickly. Goes all the way back. Vestergaard will play it across to Faz, I'm guessing. Yes, he does. On the near side. Wah, 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 Turbovate. Nice one, though. Great. I think we should. I think you should sing something, record it, and send it to us so we can play a goal song of some description. So goes up and over and cleared really highly. Justin takes it down, no, and gets it back to Vestergaard just inside our own half. Ipswich and Southampton are still 0-0 in both games. So everything's going for us. Leeds are winning, but $140 watching, 82 likes. Come on. Oh, Cassidy couldn't quite get the second touch as they come away. Huddersfield now. Going to play it to the right here to the number 10. He's going to look to kick it into the box. But it's an easy one. Oh, I say easy one. Oh, yes. Oh, Ronaldo, Vestergaard there. Now Leicester can break. It's 3 against 4. Cannon. Oh, tries to thread a through ball through for Eunice, but I think we're that one player short there. Nice one, Gray. Nice one. $82 likes. Can we get up to 100 likes, guys? Get up to 100 likes, then I'll stop moaning. 84 now. One way of shutting me up. So Leicester on the far side. Lose the ball there. Huddersfield come away. Oh, good tackle by James Justin. Mavadidi comes and gets it in the centre circle. Oh, and that's a push there by the Huddersfield defender. Had no cards yet. It's not been a dirty game by any stretch of the imagination. A couple of pushes, but nothing that actually deserves a card, I don't think. So it starts to... Well, it's raining very heavily now at the stadium. There's Fatawu on the far side. Justin, back to Vestergaard. Vestergaard out to Faz, more central now. Winks, Faz. Leicester just playing it around at the moment. It's with Faz. Looking for options. He goes all the way out to the far side and Fatawu. Not a bad player to give the ball to. Cassidy to Winks to Faz again. Central here. Oh, Eunice. A lovely ball through to Eunice, in fairness. Eunice on the turn. Took a shot, was wide. But look, Rene, I don't think that was a spoiler, mate. I think you're all right. Only about the likes, Jeff. Only about the likes. Cheers, Dino. It is free. Thank you very much. As Faz plays it all the way back to Hermanson. Ricardo now. Back to Vestergaard. Ricardo playing more defensive now than Justin. Oh no, he's Ricardo moves forward as Faz comes over to cover his normal left back position. And Justin slots back into the right back position. Rene, leave the warning. Oh, Winks lost the ball there. Oh, good defending. Rene, if you can leave the mod into the mods, that would be great, please. The Cassidy out to Fatawu. Winks now from Justin. Cross to Faz. Faz looking to come forward. Plays it out to Mavadidi. Chips it into the box. Oh, but it's headed clear. Oh, headed clear, but not very far. Oh! Fatawu there. You feel like a third goal could be coming. You feel like a third goal could be coming. Tell you what, Dino, Huddersfield, they're like a Mars bar in Scotland, aren't they? Those that know. So it's a corner to Leicester. It took a deflection. Kicked into the box. Oh, defended well there, though, by Huddersfield. It's back out for a second corner. Didn't see many corners in the first half. Short, it's a short one now. Eunice clicks it in, but it's headed clear. Only as far as a Leicester player. Cannon, was he offside? No. Oh, unlucky. That was that. I don't know. That was tight. But he took his chance well. He took it. He did what any striker should do, guys. And that didn't wait for the flag. Flag goes up afterwards. It goes up. Put it in there just in case. Now, good. Oh, intercepted there by Ricardo. Running into a box. Plays it out for the overlap from Mavadidi, who chips it in left-footed. But it's too high and too far for any Leicester player in the box. Justin gets it to Fatawu. Back to Eunice, whatever you call. Sounds like we've got two players, doesn't it? Vestergaard over to Faz in the centre of the park. Midway into the Huddersfield half. Justin out to Fatawu. Justin winks. Plays it out, does winks to Fatawu on the far side. Oh, Fatawu just a little bit too strong, but it does come out to Mavadidi, who gets it back to Faz. Still, it's all the actions in the Huddersfield half at the moment. Is that going to be a corner? Yes, it's a corner for Leicester. 3 quick corners here. Ipswich and Southampton, both of them playing away, both of them being held 0-0. Winks chips the ball in. And it's a bit to the corner, didn't really work out. It was a corner from the near side, like I say, at the cop end. Plays it out to Winks. He tried to cross the ball in. Just have a look at that Cannon goal now. Can't really see from this angle. Possibly. Oh, no. Not sure if he was, to be honest with you. There's another player that might have been offside, but look, 2-0 up. So 2-0. Oh, nice touch there from the Huddersfield player. Coming up to half an hour. Good header there by Faz. Gets on the end of it. Come on now, Leicester. Don't let this slip. They're attacking us now at Huddersfield on this near side. Number 14 is going to chip it into the box. He does. Oh. A goal kick or a corner? Plays it across. No, I think the defender just put him off. Let's have a look. Yeah, no, it was the blonde one. There's a goal kick quickly taken by Leicester here. You got to go, Nate. Nate, thank you so very much for popping in. Have a good one. I know the hours and everything are different in America. Thank you very much, as always, for sparing the time to come in. "93 likes with 7 off, shutting me up." Free kick to Leicester. Huddersfield not happy with it. Is it Monday? It's Monday today, isn't it? The far play ball out there to Fatawu. Oh, played it against the Huddersfield player, so he gets a throw in midway into the Huddersfield half. Justin back to Vestergaard, forward to Justin, back to Vestergaard. Now it comes across this side, near side here to Faz. Ricardo on the ball. Winks, short ball pass, then it's out to Faz. Goes across to Justin. Plays it back to Vestergaard. Now then, is this going to be in? Is it? Is it offside? No, it's not offside. Cannon's got a second and he's got the third. Wow. I wasn't sure if that was going to be offside or not, but it wasn't. Took it. I mean, it was a clip over. Let's just have a look what my screen's frozen. So Vestergaard chips it up and out. No. It was Winks. Winks got the assist. Brilliant, brilliant. 3-0, guys. Come on. 3-0. That's what we want. Surely now, this is it. Yeah, it was physical. He was leaning into the centre half, but nothing that was illegal at all. I thought he might have been offside. So, Hermansen's just had to make his first save. Huddersfield have got one back almost immediately. Okay, can we end the game now, please? Lazarus has been timed out for 24 hours for a spoiler. I don't know, Greg. You say that. And it's 3-1. But we 1 second. Oh, nearly got a second one then. Huddersfield. It's gone out for a corner. We were with Huddersfield Town. I got the bit between the teeth now. Yeah, 3-0 up. Yeah, they're just saying then at 3-0 up, you think, okay, that's it, game over. But no. Make a mess of the corner and it goes over the bar. Wow. Well, I thought it was all over at 3-0. Servavante, I'm sure you are, Boris. You can have 24 hours timed out. Oh! Cannon tries the spectacular, going for his hat trick there. Anthony is in timeout. Anthony, you know the rules, mate. No other score lines. Thank you very much. How much do I have to say this to people? Are people that thick that they I'm not speaking a different language. So Anthony's timed out for other scores. Turbavanti scored out because I do believe he's Boris, timed out 24 hours. And so is Lazarus. He's timed out for 24 hours for spoiler as well. So, unlucky. Can he keep it in? Yes, he has. Well done, Mavadidi. He missed it, but he managed to keep it in. Oh. Fatawu there came in. Oh, has he injured himself? Oh, he may have pulled something in attempting to go that. Now he's back up. Thought he might have pulled something because he went in for that one. He was stretching. Thank you, Fee. As always, you are a lady. Thank you so very much. Very kind of you. Bless her. She sends me 99p for every goal scored. By Leicester, that is. Oh. Play on here for Huddersfield. Could have got a free kick, but the referee played on well. So, Faz, Vestergaard, we just need to control this game now. We can't afford to let a second one in. Jim, Happy New Year. How are you? From Florida. Nice to have you in. I'm guessing that's Florida. So, Eunice then. Not had a bad game. Winks. Fee's playing catch up. Thank you, Fee. I wasn't going to say anything. I'd appreciate anyone, whether it's every goal or just the odd goal. I would always appreciate it, Fee. Thank you very, very much. Good, Jim. I hope you got some nice weather over there. So if you have, send some over here. She never sends it, Greg, before. She'd only sent me one and we'd got 3 goals, Greg. So she was just playing catch-up. Don't worry, Faith. Don't worry. I know. I understand. Oh, a good shot there from Huddersfield and another save from Hermansson. A good shot there from Huddersfield, in fairness. Huddersfield have actually come back more into this game. Oh, another poor corner from Huddersfield. It came up headed, but it was headed wide. Cheers, Jim. We need it. Yeah, Gray. We since that 3rd goal went in, we have been lax. We've let Huddersfield back into it. I think another goal might kill it off. 20 minutes left. Plus, of course, any stoppage time. Barnsley fan is in. Barnsley red and white. Well, we're doing our best at the moment for you, Barnsley. Happy New Year to you. Ricardo, I don't know how he managed that. I don't think he planned that little flick that he did then. But Eunice got it. Back to Ricardo. Just playing it around the back at the moment, Leicester. How's your season going, Barnsley? So, Leicester, again, just playing it around the back at the moment. Little turn from Mads. Plays it forward. So Winks on the ball. Plays it out to Justin on the far side. Well, kicks it against the Huddersfield player for a throw-in. That's fair point, Gray. No subs at the moment. I presume you mean you're beating Wigan and you're in the playoff positions, I'm guessing. Nice one. Not a bad season for you then. The throw in now, is it to Huddersfield? Yeah, just in front of Enzo's technical area. Passes the ball to the Huddersfield player. Throw into Leicester this time. So, no substitutes being made. Southampton have gone 1-0 up at Norwich. So, Southampton are leading Norwich. So, it closes Southampton to 1 point behind Ipswich. That's okay, Anthony. I have mentioned it a few times, mate. But yeah, we don't allow to stop any mistakes happening. We don't allow any scores because people can get removed for putting a score for another game, and the mod see it and think, "Oh, that's Leicester," and remove. So it's just easier, to have no scores at all. And I read them out as and when it affects us. And at the moment, it's just Southampton and Ipswich, really, but just easy to say no goals. So, no subs for Leicester. Still 70 minutes gone. We're into approaching the last 15 minutes. Plus, of course, any stoppage time. Of course, we've got Millwall at the weekend in the FA Cup away at the Den. 3rd round. The last time Huddersfield beat us was in 1995. Was the last time they beat us, but that was at Huddersfield. The last time they actually beat us at home or say our home at Leicester, was 1954. Oh, Cassidy took it well. He's kept the ball well as well. What can he do with it? Chips it into the box. Cannon! Oh! He was stretching for it. That would have been his hat trick. It was a great ball in from Cassidy. Played it across. Cannon tried to get to it. Gazaresque. He just couldn't quite get on the end of it. And he just scratches his arse. Maybe pulls his pants out from under them after that move. Good ball in from Cassidy. That's what we want to see more of from him. He did indeed, Gray. Oh, Eunice had the chance and played through to him on the box. He was out wide, but he should be at least be trying to hit the target from there, but it goes high and wide. I have never been to Barnsley in my life, in any form, either as a watching a game or just visiting. Oh, beautiful play there. Oh, Mavadidi down. Now this is interesting. This is what I would have called first booking now to number 37. Number 37, Avina, is it? With the yellow card. First yellow card of the game. This is what I would call, certainly would be... what I would call Madison face. So you got Mavadidi and you've got Eunice stood over the ball. They're talking. Who's it going to be? So looks like it's going to be Mavadidi. Oh no, Eunice. Who's it going to be? Yeah, Mavadidi. It's in! It's in! Mavadidi! The goalkeeper should have done better, but from the free kick, celebrating Vardy-esque, kicking the corner flag. 4-1. There's my 3 points in the prediction league. Bugger! I'll take the goal. Mavadidi. Oh, it just somehow sneaked in. The goalkeeper took a deflection, but the goalkeeper should have stopped it. Great, Mavadidi there. We will get Brad's thoughts on the goalkeeper. I think the goalkeeper should have saved. So here we go. Mavadidi. And I don't think that Leicester have done yet. They're just there. Ricardo had a chance. I think they say, "Well, come on, let's do this." I'm surprised we've seen no changes yet. Fee, again, you are a lady. Thank you so very much. Thank you very much. 4-1 Leicester. And Matt Elliott's pretty confident we were going to be seeing got that one out. Double change now for Leicester. Substitutions finally being made on the 79th minute. So Doyle is coming on. And Albrighton is coming on. Cassidy, we thought he was going off. Fatawu for Albrighton. And Ricardo, I think, is it? So Brighton is on for Justin and Doyle. I missed that then. Somebody tell me who's gone off. I know Fatawu's gone off. Who else has gone off? Justin. Doyle has come on for Justin. Thank you, Stefan. Southampton. Norwich have equalised, so it's now Norwich 1, Southampton 1. Thank you, Norwich. And Ipswich cannot get a goal at the moment against Stoke, but let's not write Ipswich off. We know that they do a Leicester, and that they you look at the score, you think, oh, that's it for Ipswich, and then they go and win 2-0 or something. So Leicester got this one pretty much in the bag now. 9 minutes to go. Oh, now Huddersfield are coming. Oh, it hits the post. Wow. Hit the bar, I mean. I'm about 10 seconds behind on the timer now, guys. I pressed the wrong button. Leicester coming away again now with Cassidy. Doyle, left-footed in. Cannon, tries to get it down to Eunice, but it does. It ends up with Eunice eventually. Ranson there doing his sweeper keeper role. Gray giving it large. Well, what a Christmas it's been for Leicester. Ho, ho, ho. Santa, thank you very much. We were being good boys. Oh, Brighton gets a cross in. Eunice now. Oh, side net in there. Tried to pull it back, couldn't. And why not at 4-1 up? Tried to go for the shot, I think. Highfield's wide. I had a takeaway the other night, so I can't have a second one tonight. That would be wrong. Don't forget, on Wednesday, guys, at 7 o'clock, myself, Dave, and Craig possibly will be looking back at the year, the 2023. So the end of last year and the start of this year, or this season, I should say. So the end of last season, start of this season. So Doyle now. Huddersfield haven't given up. As Matt Elliott said, there has been worse teams that have come to the KP. Eunice holds on to it well. Across to Cassidy on the halfway line. Runs into the opposition half now. Doyle's giving him an overlap option. Tries to play it through to Mavididi, but it doesn't quite get to him, and it's put out for throw-in. Probably about 12 yards out, I'm guessing. Doyle to take the throw-in. Nice to see Doyle back. And it's another throw-in for Leicester, surely? Yes, it is. Doyle's going to take it again. A bit further out, about 20 yards out this time. Goes to Cassidy. Plays it across field, back into our own half towards Faz. Plays it forward to Winks. Winks. Ricardo. He's gone back onto the right-hand side now, as has Faz. Well, have we all had a good Christmas, eh? Gray. I would have done, but I just, I'm still recovering a bit from last night. I was mixing my drinks. Plays it back, Ricardo! Oh! You know, you've seen Ricardo. You've seen him put those away. Oh, my goodness me. It was a lovely, lovely play up over to him. Albright and Cross. So substitution for Leicester here. Great. Marcel waiting to come on in the rain. And he comes on for Mavididi. So he's just going to come on now, gets his match bonus. He gets the applause and high fives and claps from all of the Leicester bench. So anyway, Huddersfield coming away down this near side on the edge of the box now, on the apex. Oh, I hit Doyle. And Hermansen had to kind of switch round to try and get to it. So, 91 minutes played at Carrow Road. It's Norwich 1, Southampton 1. 89 minutes played at Stoke, and it's Stoke 0, Ipswich 0. Is it still the Bet365 Stadium? So good headed for corner away. Marcel can't quite control it, but we get a throw-in out of it. It's a bit wet out there. Players are slipping about. Leeds 3-0 up at Birmingham. How long's Rooney got, do we reckon? QPR, they're missing the chance to catch up and close the gap on Huddersfield because they are losing at home. It's QPR 1, Cardiff 2. Coventry have beaten Middlesbrough 3-1. Oh, good save. Good save from Manson. Just stood his ground. Ball came off him, ricocheted back to the Huddersfield player, and then went off. 96 minutes being played at the Riverside. Middlesbrough 1, Coventry 3, or whatever their stadium is called. 5 minutes. 5 minutes injury time. Again, not sure where this is coming from. Long ball forward, but Marchal wasn't going to get on the end of that, and it's into the arms. Just saying the referee. It's full time at Middlesbrough. Coventry have won 3-1. Yeah, they're just saying about the referee. This referee has actually played at amateur level, well, at lower league level, and that's probably why he understands the game more. Doyle, lovely ball. Vestergaard, now it brings 40 to Cassidy. Ricardo. Albrighton now. Already got one good cross in that Ricardo should have put away. Goes back to Faz. Harry Winks now. Can Leicester get a fifth? That'll be our biggest win this season. Oh, lovely play from Albrighton. Oh, now. Oh, Eunice there, but he pulls it back. Oh, lifts it into the box, but it's headed away. Oh, pinned back in straight away, but it comes off a Huddersfield defender. I was on target, that ping. Not sure who the ping was from. Swansea full time. Swansea 1, West Brom 0. Blackburn 2, Rotherham 2. Rotherham still holding on at the bottom there. Still getting the odd point here and there. That's all they can do. Hi Bob, how you doing? Welcome back. Yeah, we got a week on Thursday. We're not doing a preview for the Millwall game because can't be bothered with Millwall. But we will be doing a preview for the Coventry game. Sky Blues Fan TV. They did one for us at the start. They've agreed to come back on a week on Thursday. Don't forget, this Thursday we've got the preview. Oh, sorry, the review. No, we're not. That's on Wednesday. The review of the year. Eunice looking to see if he could shoot. Plays it back to Winks. Ricardo. They're more out on the right wing now. Fouls back. Winks out to Ricardo again. Albrighton now. Chips it over, but it's too near the goalkeeper and he just stands up and collects it. But he got the cross in. Yeah, he is Ronaldo. You're right. You're right. They're coming down the left-hand side now. Oh, bad ball in, though, from Huddersfield. Just blows to a Leicester player, and they'll slow it down again, Leicester. So Now Cassidy tries a long shot, but it goes straight down the Norwich 1, Southampton 1 is how it's finished. Ipswich Stoke are still playing down to the 96th minute, but at the moment Southampton dropping points away at Norwich. So the 5 minutes is up. And there it is, the final whistle. Well, it's peeing down with rain, I've got to say, but we we start 2024 the way we finished the we don't need to know that, Greg, because we want them to come and watch it on here. So we don't need to know that. Thank you very much. Here we go. And I think we're going to have time to play one of these, I think, as we always do when we win, which is becoming, let's be honest with you, a lot these days.
Yes! 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 Oh! 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 Oh, God. Oh, I'll have what she's having.
Indeed. Well, we'll all have what she's having, won't we? All right, let's just go through. I'm just going to bring the try and get the table up for you guys. Where are we? There we go, football. But we'll just go through the full-time scores, if I can get those up as well. So, the full-time scores. And we have, ladies and gentlemen, 106 likes. Thank you very much. 105 likes. Thank you very much, everybody. So let me go through the full-time results. So earlier on today, it was Sunderland 2, Preston 0. Blackburn, then into the 3 o'clock games. Blackburn 2, Rotherham 2. Bristol City 0, Millwall 1. Leeds 3, Birmingham 0. Leicester City 4, Huddersfield 1. Middlesbrough 1, Coventry City 3. Thank you very much. Norwich City 1, Southampton 1. Plymouth 3, Watford 3. QPR 1, Cardiff 2. Stoke 0, Ipswich 0. Thank you very much, Stoke City. Swansea 1, West Brom 0. Thank you very much, Swansea. Of course, Sheffield Wednesday are playing Hull. It's a 5:15 kickoff. Well, what more can we say? The man with the wind problems is just waiting to come in, so we'll bring him in in a very, very quick second. Straight. Well, I don't know which. I don't really know which jingle to play.
Leicester Till I Die TV, your first choice for everything Leicester City. Tune in and join in now.
Luke, wow. So close. 4-1. So close. And at 3-1, I thought 3 points in the bag for me in the prediction league. Bloody went and scored one. Is that going to cause us problems, conceding these odd goals here and there? I mean, I know we're so far ahead in the with the goal difference and points now, but we've got to stop giving these sloppy goals away, haven't we?
Yeah, they're going to happen though. We can't have a clean sheet week in, week out. Like Mads did make a few decent saves. It was very congested from that corner, but it is. I think we've all got a bit of like scars still. Like, do you remember? I think it was not last season. The season before, it was like every single time they went for a corner, it was like we give away a penalty. So I think we're a bit sensitive with the corners. But no, man, I think
it does.
Yeah. Can I say something?
It does say. I'm just saying, just checking. Nobody has went for 4-1 Nobody went from 4-1. Phil went for 4-0. Turb went 4-2. Ronald went 4-0. You went 4-0, of course. Stuart went 4-0. Brad went 3-0. Well, his other score prediction, of course, was 5. And I went 3-1. So nobody got the score right these days. But who cares? Who cares? I mean, it was dominant without being exciting, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. We definitely came, like, I will say this, though. First off, I want to say that I had it in my notes here that I thought the ref actually did a really, really good job. And then Matt Elliott brought up that he used to play. So I think his name was, Sam Ellison. I'm not sure, but fair play to him. But
yeah, I mean, it's a very good point, and I've written it down here as well. And I think, you know, when a referee has played the game at whatever level, and all right, it was lower league level, not the top 4 division, it makes a difference, doesn't it?
Huge. I know we're talking football, but I'm a massive. I encourage this as well with fighting as well, boxing or any MMA. Like, all judges should be ex-fighters. I know we're talking football, but someone that understands the game. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's for me, it was perfect. But one thing we've all been saying, we need to go for the jugular. We need to finish teams off. That last 5-10 minutes, we were trying to put them away. We were looking for that 5th goal. So
yeah. Wiggs, thank you very much, sir, for your kind words. That means a lot. Thank you. Bearded Monster. I take it you're a male. Despite, well, otherwise,
creepy picture, isn't it?
Sorry.
That's a creepy looking picture.
It is, yes, that's what I'm saying. But despite the scoreline, a very average performance against a poor side. Now, this is where it's difficult to judge, because we said at at half time, yes, all right, it wasn't, the best performance, wasn't the most exciting game, but it takes 2 teams to make it an exciting game. And then, of course, we're on the edge of our seat because, the other team's playing reasonably well. It wasn't exciting, but then again, we didn't need to get out of probably 3rd gear, did we?
No, we didn't. And that might be Boris, that bearded monster.
That might be what, sorry?
That might be Boris, that bearded monster.
I'm not convinced. I think Boris is turbo rate, to be honest with you. But he's had a couple of Vardy comments, so he's probably one away from getting banned. But yeah, look, I mean, let's go through that second half. I mean, Jesus Christ, I'd hardly got my arse comfy in the seat.
Yeah, that's good. You know what?
You know where your arse is, mate. You know what I mean.
Renee's one day live.
Bye, Renee. All the best, mate. And Gray, you're a gentleman, sir. Happy New Year to you. Thank you so very much. And thanks to Fee for the donations as well. Thank you both. Yeah, we'd hardly got settled, had we?
It just looked like it always looks like we have another gear that we could go up. And I guess that's a positive sign.
It is. But a great cross from Justin and Ricardo. And he could have probably had 2 or 3 today. If he'd got his shooting boots on, but I mean, it was a great start to the second half, and you suddenly thought, right, go on, Leicester, go and kill it off. Cannon then got what could have been a second. I didn't think he was offside.
No, he was. He definitely was. Just if he was onside for that though, he would have been on a hat trick.
Yeah, I mean. I was watching another player. I thought the other player was more offside than him, but we didn't get the story. In some ways, and I don't want the lines and everything back, but that obviously does clear up any confusion. 1995, the last time we lost to Huddersfield. That was at Huddersfield. 1954, the last time we lost to Huddersfield at Leicester. If Dave's in, I don't think he is, but if he was in, he probably remembers that game. It ain't me for that. And we didn't look like losing, did we?
No, never. A couple of decent saves from Mads as well, though, to be fair.
He did. No, and credit where credit's due. I know I've criticised Mads in the back, but to me, he had a good game. He wasn't doing anything silly. And, he managed to, pass the ball to our players. But and he made a couple of good saves when needed.
Yes.
I'm just going to look at the stats here before we look at the other goals. 74% possession to us, 18 shots we had, which you wouldn't have thought after the first half that we're going to get 18. But they had 12 in fairness to them. 5 of ours was on target. We had 3 corners all close together. Then we got the third with Cannon.
That was excellent. Just controlled, composed. I'm really happy for him. He needed that as well. We need this for January, Chris.
Yes, and I think, look, you cannot ask any more than this player. He's been injured. He's been on the bench. He's come on for 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. I was sort of saying, look, why have we bought this player? And they'd obviously looked at, was he at Preston last season on loan?
Yes, he was.
At Preston. And you're like, I haven't sort of seen any, and I don't like watching the videos because they never show the bad points of any player on a YouTube video. Look, Daka did it. Cannon's done it as well. He said, "This is my chance." He's come on. He could have had a hat trick. He took his goals well, didn't he?
He did, mate. He really did. I know there was a bee sticking it in for the offside, but yeah, he took that well too.
Yeah, Gray's got to go. All the best, Gray. Thank you so very much, mate. Take care. And just pardon it. Last season we were in the doldrums. Now we are flying. I know we've had to come down a division, but it's great to be winning again, isn't it? And they replied almost straight away, didn't they?
Yeah, I know. That was frustrating. You know what's funny though? I actually came in to give it the biggins and type in the chat while you're doing the stream. I was going to say that 4-0's coming, mate. The second I nearly pressed enter, the goal went in. I just quickly deleted it, pretended it never happened.
Oh, you should have done. Should have done. But again, and then I've got to be honest with you. I thought at that point for the next probably. I mean, they scored. How many minutes was it when they scored? 63. And I thought probably for like 15 minutes after that, they were actually on top.
Do you think so?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, I thought for maybe 5 minutes, and then I thought the tide re-switched back in our favour. I do agree, though. It definitely had a fuse.
Yes, I mean, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. But yeah. I think they were, they looked like that they could. And I was a little bit worried, knowing Leicester as we know Leicester, that he would be, they'd be worried and we'd concede another one. But we didn't. And we went out and got a fourth, Mavadidi.
That was a strange one, hey? Like that was like, I don't know how that didn't get saved. Like I'm happy it went in, don't get me wrong, but it was a strange one. I don't know what you thought.
What, of the goal?
Yes.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was a goalkeeping error. I was hoping Brad was coming in because I wanted to have a go at the goalkeepers union. But I mean, it was like who was going to take it, Eunice or Mavadidi? I think it was always going to be Mavadidi, wasn't it? But Eunice did his little bit of his, pull his shorts up and, jump up and down on the spot a little bit. The goalkeeper, it did take a bit of a deflection. And it, but the goalkeeper should have done better with it, definitely.
Yeah.
Gray isn't going. Gray is staying, apparently. And he is asking, when is your next live stream, mate?
Sorry, guys. I've been a bit busy over the holidays, to be honest. I'll always be here.
He's been pissed, and to be honest with you, it's hard. It is hard to do live streams from the toilet, isn't it?
I'll do a post-match probably tomorrow when I get home from work. I've got work in 6.5 hours first day back.
Oh, if you've got to go, mate, then I understand.
No, I had a proper nana nap this afternoon, so I'll be good.
Oh, did you? Fair play. Nice to see Doyle coming on for Justin. And, of course, when that happened, You had Faz and Ricardo, they moved back over to the right. And Albrighton, and he put a couple of good crosses in as well. But good to see both those players getting some minutes.
He did. Okay, thank you for bringing that up because I nearly forgot. Doyle put in an absolutely brilliant cross in himself up that left foot, which is what Enzo wants. And then also, awesome to see Albrighton come on. He put an excellent pass into Ricardo. He should have buried that, but he had an excellent game other than that, so I'll forgive him.
I'm sure he'll be very, very much relieved. Look, and then Marchal on for Mavididi, 89 minutes. He couldn't really do much, could he?
No.
But bless him. Only one yellow card. I got shot down because I was saying before about this referee. This was in the first half, saying like, "Oh no, he's letting him play. It's a man's game." And Fee quite rightly said, "Not just a man's game anymore." No, it's not. But in this league, it was two male teams playing, and I thought, so often in the Premier League, the whistle used to be blown. If you did one of your farts, it'd be stopped. But it's good to see it go on. Look, here she is. As soon as you mention the word fart, in she comes. Kate.
Hello, right on cue. Sorry, it's chucking it down, so you can't really see me.
No, we can hear you. That is enough. We hear those dulcet Leicester tones. Did we get our third gear today?
No, I don't think we did. And I think it shows, not that I want to encourage the opposition, but I think it shows what happens when you park the bus and then decide, actually, we can go for this, because they gave us some problems second half, but we dealt with it really well, and we just didn't really have to get out of third gear, which is good to see.
Is it me, Kate, or do you think that Luke is actually rocking the Cannon look a little bit?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Due for a haircut.
I don't know what Cannon's arse smells like, though, so I can't say total similarities.
He deserves a... There you go. That's getting clipped. Look, Cannon, what can we say? Got 2, could have had 3.
Oh, it was so great to see. He's got what we've been looking for, isn't he? That sharp finishing, the ability to hold off players, and he actually does. We weren't sure what he would bring, but he definitely brings something different to what we've already got, which is brilliant to see.
Big or small? Have you decided yet?
Big.
Well, that's all you can ask for, isn't it?
Yeah. Prayers have been answered.
I mean, and in fairness to him, I've sort of held off judging him because you can't judge a player on 10 minutes here, 7 minutes there, 11 minutes in the next game.
Absolutely, yeah.
He was given 90 minutes. He did what Daka did. He's a striker. He's come on. He scored 2. Could have had there was a third in the net, but it was offside. He couldn't have done any more, could he?
No, not at all. And he's not afraid to try stuff. The bicycle kick was just a great effort. Like, he helped it on its way out the back, but it was a great effort. He's not afraid to try stuff. He puts himself about. I know Daka does, but he does it with more physical presence than Daka. And but you can look for him and he'll be there. He was really, really great to see tonight, because he is so young, so he's 21. But some of his finishing for the first goal, because let's be honest, there was nothing on until that point. And it was just like a deflection kind of thing that fell to him. And he just took it brilliantly, absolutely brilliantly.
Look, I appreciate it. It's absolutely pissing down there, I can see, so I won't keep you any longer. As we always do before you go, though, I need your performance rating.
Probably 8 today.
8? Oh, okay. And your man of the match?
Oh, it's got to be our Tommy lad, hasn't it? Young Cannon today.
You're going for Cannon. You are agreeing with Matt Elliott, because he's actually gone for Cannon as well. So,
I didn't think he did much wrong, and he could have had a hat-trick. Ricky P could have had a hat-trick. I thought he had a great game. And JJ also did well today.
Matt Elliott's second choice. He said, because Cannon got the 2 goals on his first 90 minutes. But look, fair play to Tom Cannon. He's come on. He's done all we could ask of him. And suddenly,
his patience has paid off as well. It's hard to sit there while you're injured And then it's hard to sit there waiting for your moment when you've got the likes of Nacho, Vardy and Daka ahead of you. It's not an easy situation for a 21-year-old, but Enzo's managed him, hasn't he? He's managed him.
I was going to say, what I like very much last minute for the second see you getting wet through. What I like about this team is, do you remember when Gray used to be not being picked all the time? He'd sit in the dugout on his phone and, look, face like he'd been hit by one of Luke's farts. And but you don't get that with this team, do you?
No, not at all. Everybody knows they've got a part to play. Everybody respects each other. Like, if you think you should be in the team, like Damari used to sulk a bit, well, who are you replacing then, mate? Who do you think you're better than? And there's none of that attitude at the minute that I can see, that no one thinks they're better than anybody else. They just know that you have to wait your moment. And Enzo's, that's about fairness, isn't it? Manager being fair with people and not having favourites like we've seen before.
Yes. Are you off to Millwall next weekend?
I'm not, no, not to Millwall.
I don't believe you. Who really would choose to go to Millwall? Well, if you're going to watch it, if you'd like to still come on, you would be more than welcome to.
Yeah, I'll let you know. I'm not sure what plans are yet, but I'll definitely let you know.
Not a problem. Take care. Have a great
All
week.
right.
Happy New Year.
See you soon. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Luke. See you soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And, of course, coming back a week on Monday, we're going to have the debate show, so Kate will be back from there. Now, we are, Luke, doing a year review, but unfortunately it's going to be a 7 o'clock show because I wasn't able to fit it in between Christmas and New Year, so it's going to be this week when a lot of people are back. So I'm taking it, if it's 7 p.m. at night, that's going to be too late for you.
Mate, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm awfully tempted to set my alarm because if you're talking about last season, I've got some serious venting to do. I'll have to put a super chat in early and just put some money in for the swear jar. And but I'll definitely consider.
No, because if I did that, I'd be broke.
Yeah.
Well, look, what I'll do is, mate, I will send you the link.
Yeah.
And then
don't. Yeah.
If you make it, you make it, and if you don't, you don't. So,
sure, we'll play it by ear.
Dave's definitely going to be in. Craig might be in. So I know you wanted to say a lot. Unfortunately, I was trying to fit it in between Christmas and New Year so we could do a morning show, which would have been great for you. But I just couldn't fit it in, to be honest with you.
That's fine, mate. Do what you got to do. That's okay.
But so, I mean, what did you think? You for your performance rating?
It's a funny one. I feel guilty if I were to give it a 7 because we scored 4, but I'm gonna have to say 8. I'll say 8 because you don't do halves, so I'll go 8.
No, I don't do halves. If I did, I'd probably be using one for this time, but I am actually going to go 7.
Yeah, fair play, dude.
Because it was all we needed, and in a way, it's a case of like. We didn't need to go up a gear. We played that way against. We've seen worse teams. Matt Elliott said that, didn't he? We've had worse teams. We've seen come to the KP, Rotherham recently, to name but one. But we did what was necessary, but without being, OTT. What about your man of the match?
I'm gonna have to go Cannon, mate. Close shout, to be honest with you. I will give a shout out to your love child. I thought Vestergaard put in some absolute exquisite passes. I thought he was really, really, really good at the ball tonight, wherever you are. But I'm gonna have to go with Cannon, mate. Fair play to him. He got his start, nearly got a hat trick, did well. I'm gonna have to go with Cannon. Fair play.
And like you said, I mean, Matt Elliott was very much a case of, look, let's hopefully it cheers him up when he hears that he's got that. For me, I don't like to give a player man of the match, and Brad says this as well. Give him man of the match to somebody just because they've scored a few goals, if you like. Like Matt Elliott said, Ricardo had a great game. Vestergaard, a fair shout. I don't think there's anybody in the team that actually played badly. And it was nice to see, I don't know if you noticed this, it was nice to see that we weren't giving the ball away that much.
No, and you raised a good point. So I'm in the same camp as you and Brad for starters. I don't like to normally give it either. I just think of he getting a start, and we're gonna be relying on him for January, But as for what you were asking, we did give the ball away too much. We're comfortable on the ball, and also one thing that's really needs to be mentioned is how much defensive pressure on and off the ball that Mavididi puts in, which is such a nice pressure for fresh air after what we got with Harvey Barnes in his position, if you know what I mean. So I think there's something to be said for that.
There is. I think we've probably. I'm sorry, just to go back. I am going to agree with you and Kate anyway. I'm going to go for Cannon because he could have had 4 today.
Yeah.
So yes, he only scored. Only scored 2. God. Oh, for God's sake, Cameron, what are you doing? You only got 2 goals on your full debut. Jesus Christ. Why did we sign you? But no, I mean, I think he did put in his overall performance, and he did. He was involved in the play as well.
He was, yeah. There was a few times where I did see him drop back deep and help some of the players out. So no, credit to him. I thought he had a good game, mate. He really grew into it the second half as well. First half a little bit shaky the ball, but second half he did really well.
Yeah. 7 for the Gray says 7 today. Get your man of the matches in the chat as well, guys. 7 today gave away sloppy goal. It was a sloppy goal to give away and looked lax at times. However, we won. When we play like that and we're giving them like 7s and probably 8s because the number of the final score. But when you look at that, because if we're only playing at that level and we're still putting 4 past teams, and all right, they're at the bottom of the league. I mean, they are. Well, let me bring the league up, guys. Let me bring the league up. There we go. But well, where are Huddersfield? Huddersfield at the moment. Look. Okay, so they're just outside 4 points off the bottom 3. But let's not say that we beat them because of where they are. We struggled, didn't we, against Sheffield Wednesday? Let's not lie, So, to say that we were in that third gear and still winning comfortably against teams like that, because that could be. It won't be the 1-1 draw at Ipswich that cost us promotion, but it will be the wins we get against the lower teams that does it. I know that's a bit bloody obvious, a little bit Michael Owen-esque, but do you get what I'm trying to say?
No, 100% know what you're trying to say. No, I agree with you, mate. Just as well, if you want to touch on the game, I don't know if you noticed this, Chris, but do you notice that JJ swapped sides the second half? He went back to the other side. He was on the right side, which is his preferred side that first half. And then the second half, he swapped to face back to the other.
I thought it was because Doyle came on.
I think he'd swapped beforehand, but it's right. I might be wrong, mate. But what's interesting is I wonder because I thought JJ had a good game today and obviously last week, and I want to know what's going to happen now that Doyle's in. I know he'll obviously slowly be reintegrated back into the team, but do you think JJ gets frozen out again, or what do you think's going to happen there?
I hope not. I really hope not. Simply because, well, he hasn't done, has he? Look at Vestergaard. We thought as soon as Cody was fit, Vestergaard would be in.
Yes.
We thought as soon as Iheanacho was fit, Daka would be out. And he hasn't done that.
No,
so I really don't know. What do you do? It's great to have that problem, isn't it?
It is good. I just look at it from the stance of I thought we're going to lose JJ as it was before the season started. We've kept him. He's starting to pick up a bit of form. Now, if we persist with Callum Doyle, and even if he plays good or not, I don't think JJ is going to want to stay. And then what if Callum Doyle doesn't stay? He just goes back to City or someone else picks him up, and it's like now we've lost Doyle and we've disgruntled JJ. I know that's football, but that's the way I look at it personally. But what I will mention before we wrap this up later, if I don't make it to your season review, I want to know what you think. I actually think that Victor Christensen would have fit in well as a back three. I know he didn't want to play in that position, but Maresca prefers a left-footed defender on that side. That's why he favours Doyle.
I'll say that again before we go.
Sure.
And I'll give you the answer, which we are going to wrap it up. Brad's having difficulty getting a signal because he's in the bum of the country in Cornwall. But look, there's the table, mate, just to show, and then we'll just do Alan's man of the match and rating. Leicester City, 10 points clear now of Ipswich Town. I think were we 8 before or something? I can't remember.
Yes, we were.
8 was it? Well, we're now 10 points clear, 13 points clear now to third, with Ipswich drawing. I can't remember who Ipswich played, but whoever they played, they drew. Ipswich played Stoke, so Stoke did us a favour, and Norwich did us a favour, went 1-0 down at home to Southampton, clawed it back to 1-1. Leeds won, but they're almost insignificant now, aren't they, Leeds?
Yeah, I think about them.
I was trying to get you to say something, but you weren't having it, were you? Okay. Well, Alan, as you know, Alan's like Kate. I mean, he does the official man of the match. We ask Kate because she's there, etc. But he goes and he does it for us all the time, and I thank him for that. And before I actually stopped doing the social media, because I don't know if you know or if you've seen it, but the actual social media side of Leicester Till I Die, so the Facebook, the Twitter, and the Instagram, we're having a month off. Basically because it's full of plonkers and I don't need all the hassle and the moaning, to be honest with you, and I get fed up with people yes, disagreeing with me, but the way that they come back and well, that's when the reply is that's bollocks, it's not really exactly adding much to the conversation. TikTok will still be there, and of course YouTube will still be here, and you can always catch up on Luke, who's always going to have probably half a dozen clips from every show. You know what Luke's like. But let me just hit here. This is what Alan gave for the players' rating. So he's gone 8. I'm probably feeling I might have been a little bit unfair with the 7.
That's why I hate giving my answer first in the show. It's the worst because I always feel bad if I give it if everyone goes against me. But football's a matter of opinions.
Totally, and that's the thing that I say about social media. It is opinions. We've all got opinions, and I put quite clearly in the rules on Facebook, what I post is not always necessarily what I think. It's there to create discussion, but certain Neanderthals, that every club has, can't work that out. His man of the match, in fairness, I think we've all sort of said possibly, but he has gone for Ricardo. So
can't argue that.
And Matt Elliott, to be honest with you, I'd actually written Ricardo down because he was praising him that much when he was talking man of the match. I thought, he's giving it to Ricardo. And then now he said, I'll give it to Cannon. Oh, right, okay. So Ricardo is officially our man of the match. And we will be back. I think it's an early kickoff at the weekend. If I am very not much mistaken. That was a bit Yoda-esque then, the way I said that, wasn't it? It's a 12:30 kickoff. So that's going to be a decent time for you, isn't it?
I know. That's really good. That'd be helpful.
So hopefully you'll be able to join us for that. And then hopefully as well, join us for the year review and let you vent out. Get your direct debit set up, ready for the all the pound coins for swearing. But just remind me, you asked the question earlier. I apologise, I've forgotten what it was. What was the question, mate?
No, that's right, mate. I was just getting ahead of myself.
All right, don't worry.
I think I know it's if buts and maybes. We don't know. It's hypothetical talk, but I would be very interested to see how Victor Christensen would have fit in on that left side as a back three. I know that he came out and said that he doesn't want to play that. It's not his position. But I personally think that under Enzo, he really could have developed, and we might not have even brought Doyle in if that were the case.
Yes, I mean he is more of a bit like, and I think it's you could also put Thomas in that bracket as well, because they were both sort of attacking left backs, weren't they? Obviously, Enzo looked at it and he thought he didn't fit. Some players, look at Ndidi. He's been asked to play a different role. All the strikers have been asked to play for different roles, and they've done it. Christensen, and I like Christensen, to be honest with you. I thought he was a great buy. Only, in fact, younger than Thomas, in fact, which is, when you look at him, it's hard to believe. I don't know how he would have fitted into this formation though, but I think it's a shame. But I guess it's always the risk, isn't it, when you bring a new manager in, that no matter how good the players are that you've got in, he's probably going to want different style, and most of the time will probably want to bring a couple of his own players in. Had we stayed up, who knows? But I would have liked to have seen him go, because I think he was I think he could be used in the squad, but I think he's got to accept that he's going to have to play a different role to what he wants to play.
Yeah, and that's what I believe he said didn't want to do. But yeah, I liked him too, for what it's worth as well, mate. I liked him.
Yeah. It's up to him, at the end of the season. If we're back in the Premier League, he may want to swallow his pride and go, you know what? Actually, if I can get Belay in the Premier League, I will play in any position for you. And players shouldn't they?
They should.
So, Luke, thank you so very much. As I said before, have a fantastic new year. Give your channel a shout out, mate. Where can people find you?
Thank you, mate. You can find me at Leicester City Down Under. I'll probably come up with a post-match video, hopefully tomorrow afternoon when I get home from work. But if not, you can always find me here.
Yeah, he's like a fart in a lift. He's always hanging about. I shouldn't say fart, should I? Can I make this last all season? I think I probably can.
Be careful, man. I'm just going to let one rip. As long as Kate's still on the show, and I can. It's just the lads. I'm just going to drop one. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just going to smell like shame and Guinness.
Because it will be clipped and it will be highlighted. But mate, look, thank you so very much to you and your partner. Have a fantastic 2024. Look, obviously we're going to meet in 2024, so really looking forward to that. And enjoy going back to work. Some of us will be having a lie in the morning.
Thanks. That's it, mate. You won't find the farts too funny when you're over here.
Have you got air conditioning? That's all. What you don't know is I am on some pills when I had a heart problem, and one of those pills does give me that very same problem that you're mentioning. So, we could go head to head, or bottom to bottom, if you like, in that competition. So don't presume that I couldn't give back as good as you get, as you give.
I've got a tent. I'll set it up out the back for you. You can sleep there.
That's a thought. Like, what did you do when you stopped over in Perth? Well, we had a farting competition. Oh God! Well, what they say about Australians. No, Luke, thank you so very, very much for everything you've done. Good luck with your channel, Leicester City Down Under, guys. Get over there and give it a subscribe and a like. It is a great channel, and give him the support. He's a great Leicester fan down there, and let's help him grow. Thanks, I will see you possibly on Wednesday. If not, I will see you on Saturday, mate. All the best.
Sound, mate. See you later. Thanks, Chris.
Bye bye. And as Gray said there, awesome channel, guys. Subscribe to Luke. Indeed do. And Spencer, yeah, we mentioned that at the start, to be honest with you, before we kicked off. So, look, 4-1. Yeah, it's you and me both, Gray. You and me both. 4-1. Started the new year as we ended the first year. Thank you very much, Santa. It's been a very good 10 points out of 12 for us. We must have been good boys. I'll see you Wednesday night, 7 o'clock. We'll be doing a review of 2023. What an awful first 6 months. What a fantastic last 6 months. Please join me then. If you haven't yet, please do subscribe to this channel and smash the likes. Both of those really, really, really do help us. Have a great new year, everybody. And please, whatever you do, stay safe. And remember, if you are feeling like a little bit, depressed, please don't hide it. Come out, talk to somebody, speak to your GP. It does make all the difference. Happy New Year. Make that your one New Year resolution, if that's how you're feeling. Good night now.
Hi, this is Chris from Leicester Till I Die. Thank you for watching and listening. Happy New Year.
Thanks for watching. These videos are tremendous. You'd better like them too, or I'll be back.
This podcast is proud to be part of the TalkSport Fan Network.
TalkSport. Powered by fans.
That will conclude this evening's entertainment.